What's going on, guys? Rich Boy Jay here, back here with another live stream. Today we are going to be, of course, working on the Razor Crest. I'll say this as I do at the beginning of all these streams. If you're wondering why the heck I'm building another Razor Crest, for one, this is my custom Razor Crest. If you want to build one of your own, I have a link to buy the instructions in the description. They are $30. Two, once again, if you're wondering why I'm building this, this is actually a model that I was commissioned to make by Brick Plumber. So I will eventually have two of these in my possession at once, and I'll be able to get some pictures of that. But I thought it'd just be a cool experience for you guys to see me constructing one of these. Since the first time I built it, it was in secret. It was something that I was basically hiding for the first episode of the Mandalorian to premiere. So let's go ahead and get to the rundown. We got some true boyos in the chat. Let's see who we got. We got Blue Brick, Spider Pool, Real Lego Man Productions, Lego Boba Fett, Sarah Valentine Bode, Darth, Stormtroopers, HollowNet, Padawan Bricks, Pizza Time, Gooby0222, Carter Deering, Aaron Beyer, Julian HSSF, SW Productions 12, Chandler Pounds, Adam Reynolds, Comic Bricks, M5 Builds, the Awesome The Guy, Django Bricks, Daily Bricks, Classic Bricks, Darth Stormtroopers, Dutastic, Padawan Bricks, The Jeep, Jacob, Joe, Showloaf, Julian HSSF again, MR Rides, Heather, Mank Solo, Chandler Pounds, Ryan, Classic Bricks, Adam Reynolds, Turkey Dinner, Chewy, SW, Productions 12, JT Bricks, Nathan D, Mad Dog, Dutastic, Luke Goodfellow, Outruth with Zach and Brody, Mr. Ice Cube, Now, Carter Deering, got a lot of people. What's going on, guys? What's going on, my homie? So this is also going to be a guest stream. Actually, I need to update something real quick. I need to change the Discord link because that apparently changed. Let me do that real quick. In the meantime, if there's any mods who want to... Oh, there we are. There we go.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Blue Brick.
What's up, Blue Boy?
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. I need to get a new server invite link real quick. All right, here we go. All right, we should be good. I'm gonna post it in the I posted it. If you guys want to copy and paste it real quick, I'd appreciate that. Oh, I think Nightbot might actually need to be changed as well. What's up, Chester Grab? How you doing, bro? Carter Deering says, what if Jay made a mock with all of his Houstonian boyos? That'd be pretty dope. I would love to do any sort of large-scale collab with people near me. Just it's not always easy to coordinate that. I don't know if David and Matt ever want to move to Houston. We could definitely arrange something.
Should we get the first couple guests in?
Yeah, you can go ahead and bring them in.
Okay. Let's see, Brickwall Productions. And...
Welcome to our club, gentlemen. Hey, shout out to Fresh Bricks for the $1.99 dono. He says he pre-ordered the Razor Crest today. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I just also added Brick Shadow.
All right, what's going on, homies?
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. Just doing what I do.
Yes, sir.
Just trying to make it out here, man. You know, it's these streets are dangerous. It's rough out here. How can I change this? Oh, here we go. Alright, the Discord link is currently being updated. So today I'm going to be working on one of the side holes of the Razor Crest, which will be fun. It's a pretty intricate design. Alright, we should be good on everything now. Let's get this thing started. Unchained Gabe says, hey Jay, how's it going? I haven't watched stream of yours in a while. Why are you rebuilding the Razor Crest? I'm not rebuilding it. This is another one that I'm building, and it's actually for someone else. It's not for me. Does this have a detailed interior? Yes. If you guys haven't seen it already, I urge you to go ahead and check out the video I did on my most recent Razor Crest updates. There's tons of features in it. There's a lot, so definitely want to check that out if you haven't seen it already.
It is very epic.
Appreciate
Looks
that, Blue
great.
Brick.
No problem.
Let's pull up the instructions. Here we go. We are in business now. All right, for the people who are on the call right now, have you guys ever like built someone else's mock, like from instructions?
I built the RZ2A wing from Brickvault.
Oh, sweet. I think that was by Thomas Jenkins, if I'm not mistaken. I actually have that one built.
Yeah.
It's literally, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I have it built right up there.
It was Thomas Jenkins. I got the blue one.
Yeah, same here. I want it tallies.
Me too.
It's a pretty sweet
I
build.
really want to build that.
I know a lot of people, I guess, don't love how a lot of the sequel ships are derivative of the the Rebel ships, which I get, like, fair argument. But I think a lot of the ships were improved. Like, I think I prefer the Resistance A-Wing to the Rebel A-Wing.
Yeah, I like how sleek it is. It looks like it's flatter. It's not as tall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a little bit longer, too. It looks nice. It's a nice little update to it, for sure.
Nobody else built any mocks from other people?
I guess not.
I built a midi scale Millennium Falcon from some guy on Instagram. I don't remember his name. Let me find it.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
One sec.
Master Duke 89 in the chat says, "What is the coolest custom mock you've built, except the Kylo Ren shuttle? Probably the Zeta class. Those are probably my two favorite customs I've done."
Okay, his name is Ron McFaddy. I don't know if you know him.
That's a great name. No, I do not know who that is.
Built some really cool like micro scale and midi scale stuff,
Gotcha.
and he has free instructions.
What's up, Minty? Glad to hear you're a big fan. John W. Brick says, "I just built my own invisible hand." Oh, I would love to see that. We were actually just talking about that earlier in a Discord call. I like the invisible hand a lot. It's a cool ship. If I ever did like a build series of just a large scale vehicle, I'd probably do the invisible hand.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Zandy says, expecting any noteworthy announcements from SDCC for Star Wars. I'd love to hear about a Martez Sister series. When is SDCC supposed to be happening?
That was last weekend, right?
Oh, it already happened?
Yeah.
Thursday to Sunday or something.
Oh, so I guess we know that there are no noteworthy Star Wars announcements from it.
Yeah, it was pretty lame. So they set up this website like specifically for like online San Diego Comic-Con, because obviously it wasn't in person.
Right.
So they had this like hall where you could like click on the booth as if it were like a map.
Uh-huh.
It would take you to like the page about that specific like organization or whatever.
Right.
But a lot of them were just empty. Like they didn't add anything. So it was literally blank. It was boring.
Yeah, Legos was, I think it was just a comic. You make your own comic, and then like you just get to look at it, and there was nothing. It was blank.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Awesome. That's how exciting. All right, this is a pretty funny comment. Kevin Gormley says, "Jay, I just watched the last episode of The Mandalorian, and oh my god, so good. But were you slightly underwhelmed about Mando's face? I don't know." No, because we knew who the actor was the whole time. Like, I don't think that was supposed to be a surprise. What did you think? He'd like pull the helmet off and he was gonna be like horribly disfigured or something?
He pulls it off, and it wasn't Pedro Pascal.
It was a girl. It was Laura Dern.
Jay Waffle says it's really urgent for you to check your Discord DMs.
Okay.
Don't know what's going on, but
Oh, okay, I see. I got you. I wouldn't call that really urgent, but I appreciate it, Waffles. I need to update the link.
anyway, there's a funny story about that Mandalorian scene where he removes the helmet. It was in one of the gallery episodes, Um, so apparently, he had to. He was like walking out of his trailer, and he like hit a pole or something. And so
What?
he had to go to the hospital right before they filmed that scene. So like his face was already like pretty bloody. So that's pretty funny.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that like, was he not supposed to be horribly injured? Is that something they had to do on the fly?
They added a lot of makeup, but he like already had some blood, so it just added to the effect.
What a
Kind of
doof.
like Mark Hamill with the Wonka.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's honestly pretty stupid. Like, Mark Hamill was in a car accident, so that made sense. But this man's really walking into a pole.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal just
my
hits
God.
a pole on his way out of his trailer.
Don't meet your heroes, ladies and gentlemen. What a dummy. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there was more to that story. Like, maybe he was drunk.
Oh, maybe.
They had a wild, like, Mandalorian party on the set, and Pedro got out of hand. Oh, you know what? You know what probably happened? He was probably, like, he was probably drunk, but maybe he started mouthing off to Dave Filoni. He's like, Dave, I got a bone to pick with you, bro. That whole time travel thing you added to Star Wars, not really a fan of that. And then Filoni just clocked him one time in the face. He's like, don't you ever talk bad about Dave Filoni.
Like that video of George.
Yes, exactly. Filoni learned from the best. I mean,
yes.
Bro, I would
watch what you say about the prequels.
Exactly get bopped on the head real quick. I'm actually terrified to say anything bad about Dave Filoni from now on.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of Dave Filoni's enemies mysteriously end up horribly injured or just missing. Pedro Pascal said he didn't like Rian Johnson, so Jay gave him a good... I mean, I would totally do that. Let someone talk down on my boy RJ. You can get these hands.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like, is there any news of, like, any actual fights happening on Star Wars sets? Like, what is the most violent thing that has happened on a Star Wars set? Hey, shout out to the Angel of Earth for the £2 dono. He says, what up, what up? I get paid Friday, but I want to help out. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
That's a good question. I can't think of anything.
Nah.
That's what I want to, if anyone can find any story of an actual fight that happened on the Star Wars set, I'd love to hear it.
You know, in Anthony Daniels' book, he talks about how he didn't have a good relationship with the R2-D2 actor, Kenny Baker.
I heard nobody
Yeah.
liked him. Like, nobody liked Anthony Daniels on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Daniels, I've heard, was not an easy person to get along with.
Yeah.
And
So,
I could see it.
Yeah. So in his book, Anthony Daniels said that he got into like some heated conversations with Kenny Baker, but
Bro, that time
fight.
that time C-3PO slapped R2-D2, like, that was real. that wasn't scripted.
Yes.
He wanted to take a cheap shot. Adam Reynolds says, if you made Star Wars rated R, how much blood would you think that would be showing in it? Oh my god. I don't know. I don't think there is a need for a rated R Star Wars film. I don't think there's any type of Star Wars story that you'd need an R rating to tell.
There's some YouTube channel that did that. They made like the Order 66.
Yeah, Corridor Digital.
Oh, I know who that is, yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't, I don't think it works for Star Wars. Like, Star Wars should not be gruesome. But then there's the people who want to see, like, Vader is like a insane murder film. So, what do I know? What do I know about Star Wars? I'm just a guy that's 24. I'm not 24 anymore. Holy crap! How did I screw that up? Holy crap! That's weird. I'm in denial.
Yeah, I think a horror film for Star Wars could be kind of cool.
Star Wars rated R. That would be
like I could see like a spooky kind of film, but like a straight up like gruesome horror movie with like I don't know, like I don't see it. I mean, they could do it, like it'd be different, but that's not what I don't think. I don't think anyone watches Star Wars for that.
Yeah, I'm sure not. But they could probably think of something to do.
Tarek Thorne says, "Come on, Jay, try to make yourself younger." I mean, yes. Padme's apartment rated R. Oh God, that is a story they could do. It can be like what's that movie called? Is it 50 Shades of Grey? 50.
I would not know.
We'll call it 50 Grains of Sand.
50 Shades of Blue.
Hey Jay, what do you think the next battle pack is going to be? I want to see original trilogy battle packs. It's so hard to say. Like my guess would be it might be something pertaining to Mando season 2. I would assume that a lot of this next wave is going to be dominated by Mando season 2 stuff.
That'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah, like for them to finally like have Mando sets come out on time, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe how little they did for the first season.
I don't know what like I mean just Mando merchandise in general just was not abundant at all. I don't know if they just were like they felt it was too risky or what. Like the Baby Yoda stuff, I can understand because they wanted to preserve the surprise.
They wanted to keep that a secret. They wanted the rest of it just doesn't make sense.
But like, think about like, why did Rebels get a bigger merchandise push than The Mandalorian? Like, think about like when Rebels came out, there was a full wave of sets right out the gate. Like all the signage in the Lego store was Rebels related. It got its own box art. Like it was like they were all in on Rebels. But Mandalorian was like
the first year of Rebels. It was just the Phantom and the Ghost, I think. For 2014.
I think it was the Phantom and the Ghost. It was one more. I think the ATDP also came out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But still, like it was still a bigger merchandise push than Mando got.
And then the next year they got like 17 more sets.
Yeah,
they got ridiculous amount of stuff.
So yeah, so here's the thing though, like if they do put out Mando sets, how would you guys feel if it got the Rebels treatment where they were always like a season behind? Like what if like next year we just get a bunch of stuff to fill out season 1 and they don't touch season 2 until like the year after that? Like
that must be annoying.
That yeah, like because that's what they did with Rebels. Like we were always a season behind with the merchandise.
I wasn't into Rebels when the sets were coming out, but I would not like that at all.
I think they could do like a little bit of both. So like maybe half of the sets are from season 1, half from season 2, and then if there's a season 3, then the following year, then they can do half from season 2 and half from season 3.
I wouldn't mind that at all. I don't. There's no precedent for that, so I wouldn't expect it, but it'd be nice.
I mean, they don't want to like do spoiler sets, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they waited to make Baby Yoda for this
Although
year.
what are like big things in the Mandalorian season 1 that they could have made into sets?
I mean, there's plenty of stuff like the entire like the Suicide Squad crew.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Like I think like the girl from season 1 that he meets is probably gonna have some big role in the next season, so they could do a set with her. I mean, they kind of already did set in that context, but like they might be able to do something in surrounding the village.
They could do like one of the little huts.
Quill's hut.
Yeah, Quill's hut. They could do the
Could as well do Jawas.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, with the Jawas. I was also just gonna say they could do something with like where he busts into. I forget I don't remember names from that show, but the episode where he like actually rescues Baby Yoda from like the weird scientist guy. Like that whole shootout. Like I could totally see. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I think there's still plenty of stuff they could do from season 1 if they really wanted.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is location based, so that could work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, if anything, I could see them doing like a Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter with like maybe a little like hut thing, not a hut, like a small like building where they're all like basically hiding, not necessarily hiding, but they're like taking shelter in that building with all the stormtroopers surrounding them.
That set would be like $120.
What'd you say? I didn't hear it.
That set would be like $120.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it'd be worth it. I think it's like that's probably the most memorable scene from Mando for me. Like
the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love I love how Mando. What was that? Episode 8.
Yeah, that was the last episode.
Yeah, that was great. I love that.
Oh yeah, we could also get the Imperial Flame Trooper.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Cool.
And the E-Web.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's tons of season 1 stuff. They honestly could also do a set from when he gets Baby Yoda the first time, and there's the shootout there, and all like the pirates. I don't know if they're pirates.
IG-11.
Yeah, exactly. If you had to choose for a battle pack, would you choose a Clone Wars theme or Mandalorian theme? I think Clone Wars is probably more conducive to army building, so I'd go with that as like a choice for a battle pack.
I would want another Imperial battle pack, because I could go with the original trilogy and after, and like the Mandalorian as well.
Right, yeah, I can see that.
Maybe they'll make it kind of like a remake from the one in Rogue One. They can put in like a Flame Trooper, a Death Trooper, and 2 regulars.
Were there
godly?
Were there Death Troopers in Mandalorian? Honestly, don't remember.
There were, yeah.
Okay.
There were like 10 of them probably.
They were the front line.
There you go.
Stop with the spam, please.
Eli Bogart.
Come on, Eli. Be a team player.
SMH, my head.
I want them to make like a dirty stormtrooper.
You said a dirty stormtrooper?
Yeah, like the yellowed ones from inside the guy.
Didn't they make a battle damaged one for
Yeah, they made battle damaged one.
Yeah, they made that like I'm saying, the yellowed one.
Yeah.
From where?
Yellow.
From the whatever the guy who has the Imperial medallion.
On Navarro, the Mandalorian. All the stormtroopers are yellowed because they just dirt.
Would a sand trooper just not be good enough? Like without the backpack, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
They still, I guess, have to do a new figure for them because all the sand troopers have the pockets printed on them. So.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Like if you're gonna do it, you may as well make it right.
They'll also get the new mold, the new stormtrooper mold, which would be.
Right.
I really don't like it. But
Yeah, the mobility is very like.
Blue Brick, you may leave.
I actually like it.
Oh, I love it. I love the new Stormtrooper mold.
The only thing that sucks in it is that you can't turn the helmet.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
otherwise, it's
Oh yeah,
really
that's a big
cool.
thing. Although they look the same.
I like the Scout Trooper helmet from.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Scout Trooper is one of my
Yeah,
favorite
that's all.
figures. Yeah.
That Scout Trooper helmet is perfecto.
What Lego really hasn't done yet is make a Scout Trooper helmet that actually opens, like we see in Star Wars Rebels.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know they opened. Was that
Yeah, I
like
didn't know
supposed
that
to be
Yeah,
a-
I think it's fine that it doesn't open because it's only like a Rebels thing. Like, I don't think that's a huge deal.
And it's such a small thing, and I think it would just be too big. Like, they would have to make it too big.
Yeah.
Or they
The
have
only
to
reason
make
it was
it
open was so that you know Ezra's in the Scout Trooper outfit.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the only reason it opened.
Although I think the concept of it opening existed before Rebels. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we could do well with like a 41st Trooper dual molded update, the same way they updated the Scout Trooper helmet.
Wait, 41st, who's that?
The
Is it
Kashyyyk
Gree?
boy.
Gree?
Not Gree. Well, I mean, Gree's the leader, but I mean just
Yeah.
the standard troops. Because they have a Scout Trooper looking helmet.
Right. You know, I always wondered why did Lego put in those the Phase 2 Kashyyyk Troopers?
Yeah, I always thought that was weird. Like, that battle pack would have been so much better if it was just 4 of the Scout Trooper ones. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems way
Yeah, it would have been more accurate.
I get it. Like, I mean, like from Lego's perspective, I guess they see it as like a four figures, four of the same figures is like not as interesting. But if you have to then like make something that doesn't even exist, it just seems more preferable for me, to me at least, to just like do four of the thing that actually exists, or even Wookiees. Like if they just threw in two Wookiees in that set, I think that would have been better.
Cool.
Like two like generic Wookiees.
Would have been the Kashyyyk battle
Man.
pass.
Yeah, exactly.
That mine, if you think about it, that'd be so awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, a Wookiee belt.
Yeah, just some generic Wookiees. Like I like with the Wookiee Kashyyyk wave that we got early last year. They tried to give us like a generic Wookiee, but I think we could benefit from getting more of that. Hey, what's up, Tor? No, I do not have any plans to upgrade the Razor Crest.
It would be an awesome way to get the Wookiees way cheaper.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They don't come in many sets. There was like the gunship from Rebels.
Yeah. Oh, there's a micro fighter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be that's awesome.
So yeah, when is Mando season 2 actually comes out pretty soon? Is
Yeah,
it,
in October.
yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like that we're like less than 2 months away from that. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of
Okay.
people saying that Boba Fett's gonna be in there.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm really apprehensive about this. Like
Yeah.
Ahsoka.
I really hope that it doesn't just become Star Wars greatest hits.
Originally, I liked how Ahsoka was coming, but when I thought about it, then I just wanted it to be like about new characters.
Exactly, yeah. Like that was what was so great about it the first time. It was just completely new and you got to really get invested in new characters. That's the thing, like at least for me as a Star Wars fan, all the old characters, I'm pretty decided on how I feel about them, and not much is really going to change them because we've seen all of them so much at this point. So, like, why not then, and like investing in new characters, giving me like new people to feel a certain way about, building new Star Wars memories just feels a lot more significant for me than just trotting out all these people I've seen before.
And aren't they having like a Rebels sequel with Ahsoka and
Oh yeah.
Sabine?
Sabine.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
feel
need
like
to put Ahsoka
Yeah,
and
put
Rex
her
in
in.
every show just because
Yeah.
people love them.
Rebels 2, The Search
Yeah,
for
right.
Ezra. I really did hate that like Ezra's story was left open. Like
Yeah.
come on, like ugh.
Don't forget Thrawn.
Oh yeah, Thrawn too. Oh my! There should have been a scene in episode 9 where Ezra and Thrawn just fly by on a whale, and they're like, "What the heck was
Yeah.
that?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know," and they just keep fighting. Like,
That'd be
I would
hilarious.
have liked it. I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but if Thrawn was in episode 9,
that would have been more random than Palpatine. Surprisingly, somehow that would have been more random than Palpatine.
Those hyperspace
but would
wells
you have rather
very
that
minimal.
Palpatine come back?
That's a hard one. No, I don't know. I mean, Thrawn didn't die, so I guess that's just better for Star Wars if he just shows up. But I don't know. Like I think both of those are equally undesirable.
I
The
still
real guards in that show are kind of interesting.
What am I missing?
Like, I just imagine that people's face who just see Thrawn and Ezra just fighting in the background, and they
Yeah, it
go
would
out
just be
and
hilarious.
think like, who the heck are these guys?
Oh, they don't matter. Oh, that'd be hilarious if they fly by and then like, who is that? And Palpatine's like, oh, they don't matter, and then he just like blows them up, and then they just keep fighting.
Just commanding Kylo just as, like, do it.
Do it. There should have been that scene in Star Wars Episode 9 when Ezra like pulls up and he's like, I've been sent here to save all of you. He'd be in a ship with like Ahsoka and Sabine and
And Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan. Yeah, like all the like then Rex, all like Dave
Yeah.
Filoni's best friends. and then what's his name? Like Admiral Pride is just like shoot them, and they just blow up the entire ship. Boom, there they go. And then Pride would turn around to the camera and be like, "A death should mean something," and he'd wink.
And then they fly by another dead.
Yeah, and then they come back because Dave Filoni would be tweeting right after the film. That doesn't mean they're dead.
Just because they
Just
died.
because they were in a ship.
Just because they died.
Just because they died doesn't mean they're dead. All right.
Yeah, sure.
That,
Alright.
I mean, that's
The
what
ones
Star
that
Wars
are
is.
really gone.
That's literally what Star Wars is. Like, just because someone died doesn't mean they're dead.
Logic.
This is what happened, guys. This is where we are right now.
Stakes don't matter anymore.
They don't.
This morning in the chat, we were talking about Count Dooku's head in the jar on some.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
On a it's like a Boamar monk, like a spider thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's actually pretty poetic there. Like Darth Maul gets cut in half, gets spider legs. Dooku gets his head cut off, gets a spider body. So Palpatine gets disintegrated, just becomes an entire spider. Like, I like that. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I think it would just
why
go
is
in a
he
way
dead?
that. I think it's
I
just
mean,
going in
someone
a way
can glue
that's
back
just
together.
turning weird.
Pixel Gamer says, Jay, do you like the new Super Mario sets? I'm thinking about getting the CMFs. Do you recommend? The sets are kind of whatever. Like I guess they're nice expansions to the game, but the CMFs. I mean, is it even suitable to refer to that as a CMF? Like, it's a CM. It's a C.
And build.
It's a collectible build. It's a CB. Like, it's just a collectible build. It's not a minifigure at all. So, I don't know. Like, I don't really care.
Did you ever play
I
Mario?
just saw just to Game West are making some reviews of it, and it just looks so weird how you should play with it. Like you just got some so blocky in your hand, you just smashing it on plastic. It's just like it's weird.
It just, I mean, I'd be totally fine with all of it if there were minifigs, man. Like,
It'd be so much better.
where are my minifigs? I want
Yeah.
them.
I didn't even play Mario. But I would buy.
Yeah, like I'm not a Mario fan at all, but like I think a Mario minifig would be cool. But like that's the thing, like if I was like a giant Mario fan and a giant Lego fan, and I hear, oh, like Lego's finally gonna make Mario sets, that's amazing.
And they don't make a minifigure.
Yeah, it's like a year into it, and there's just
Why?
no minifigs to be found, and I'm like, oh, they went too far in a few places.
Like I think it would have gone so much better if there'd just be normal minifigs.
That's just, why not just do both? Like, if you want to do your like game thing, like cool, like awesome, like be interactive, but like no minifigs at all. That's not Lego. That's not how Lego works. But then again, who am I? What do I know? I've come to accept the fact that I don't know much about the things I love. Like, I feel like I'm increasingly becoming in the minority with like my Star Wars opinions, especially, and even my like Lego opinions. Like, I thought people would have been enraged about the helmet wave, but apparently that wasn't a big deal. So, I've accepted the fact that I'm like a very special kind of fan for Lego and Star Wars, which is fine. But I did not perceive it to be that way before now.
Well, I guess people were really excited for what they thought would be a great Clone Wars wave in the summer. They didn't really think about it, but I think it's really dumb that they had like no minifigures in the entire wave.
I agree.
Play sets at all.
Not a single playset, man.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Tyler Lego guy says, "Yeah, Jay, you should just give up." LOL. I mean, like, you joke about it, but bro, like, it's like as far as I know, like Lego next year is just gonna be like, we're only doing helmets the whole year. You guys are gonna get 20 helmets, and people are gonna be like, "Awesome! This is what I've been wanting. I'm tired of stupid playsets."
Oh god.
Please silence your cellular phones. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, heck yeah, bro. Like, screw playsets. Who wants to play with a stupid Lego playset? I want to be an adult and admire my helmet set as it sits on a shelf. That's what Lego is about.
Minifigures, I
That's
hate
not-
minifigures.
Exactly. Minifigures
That's
are
why Lego was
stupid.
made for kids.
You know, they should have put a
Ah,
minifigure
screw
on the stand.
That would have even been better. Yeah.
Look, why did they do that? I don't understand.
2021
Simple thing.
Cool new Boba
is
Fett.
the year of the helmet.
That would make me so mad.
You better get used to it. We're going all in
Yeah.
on the adult market.
Sicko mode.
We got Dio.
Just because you're not mature and sophisticated enough to appreciate the helmets doesn't mean that everyone else has to suffer.
Yeah.
I'm just a big old kid, and all I want is my Lego sets, my play sets with minifigs. Do I like CMFs? And if you do, what's your favorite series? I think CMFs are cool. I couldn't tell you my favorite series because I don't really keep up with them enough to know, like, which figures go in which series, I guess.
I've never gotten like more than 2 from a single series.
There was a while where I started trying to collect the series, but it was just, I realized it just wasn't worth it for me. Like, I just didn't care enough. Like, there's some cool figures in them, but
Yeah.
it's not on my radar right now. It's all about Star Wars for me.
Well, are you able to feel CMFs at the store now?
Not right
Are
now,
you
no.
allowed to?
Nope.
I saw a guy doing it in my store, like when I went a week ago, and then he was stopped.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
So I don't know why he was.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea anyway.
Exactly.
All I want is the Karate Kid guy.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Karate Kid.
I want those
Oh, with the
orange-
nunchucks.
Yeah. And the hair, just like so perfect. Looks like the guy from the movie.
It's us, yeah.
Num 472 production says Lego Helmet Army popularizing in 2021. This is what you guys have been waiting for. This is what you guys wanted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They're gonna just like forget the helmets and just start making heads.
Could you imagine
no,
a
it's
brick
so
built Obi-Wan head?
Are they gonna use the nougat color or whatever color that is, or are they gonna use orange? Because
They'd probably just make him
Aiming for
tan.
it. I mean, the mosaics, Lego sets, well, they kind of aiming on it.
oh wait a minute, yeah, they're doing the mosaics. Hopefully they don't
The
do
Vader
helmets and mosaics in the same year. That would be bad.
Next year is only going to be helmets and mosaics. That's all it's
That
going
would
to be.
just be so bad.
That's all what matters.
Jay, I thought about writing my own episode 9, but I just don't care enough. Wow. That sounds about right.
Yeah, they had the same mindset.
Yeah, JJ felt
Yeah.
that same way. He just didn't care. That's why he let Reddit. That's why he let Reddit write the script.
I think Easton Network is writing his own.
He's redoing the entire sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
He has a cool concept about it, but I don't know. He said he wants to make like an audiobook or something about it. So
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
kind of
that would be
interesting.
cool.
Can he redo the prequels as well?
I think he likes them, right?
Yeah, he likes them.
Yeah, he does.
He loves them.
I did too.
Oh boy, are we getting
need
into this?
We need a buildable Jar Jar figure. Yeah, absolutely. That would be a pretty insane head mold. Like, you got if they did like a buildable Jar Jar, do you think like his head and ears would be three different parts, or they just do like one giant mold of just Jar Jar's
yeah.
head with giant ears
Where's my
connected to
Jar
it?
Jar? I want the full thing. I want an 8 foot tall.
You want a life-size Jar Jar?
That'd be hilarious.
You remember those life-sized not minifigure, but Star Wars characters in Toys R Us?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
I used to see the Rex. They had like a Rex and a Boba Fett in my store, and I always wanted to buy the Rex.
Nice.
I wonder where they have them right now. Like, where do they go?
I mean, they either all got bought up or sent back or thrown away, I'm sure.
They're probably glued, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You think they sold them to like people walking around the store? You mean?
No, I'm sorry, not sold. I mean, like, they were probably just sent back. Yeah, there was
Probably at the
I'm
warehouse.
trying to think. There was a Rex at the Chicago store, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The Chicago Lego store. Those actually usually get cycled around to like other like Lego stores or like Lego events or whatever.
Wait, did they only have like one? Because the Rex, no, I'm pretty sure because there was a Rex in my store for a long time.
Oh no, I'm sure there's multiples.
I also got a Boba Fett, so I'm pretty lucky I got two guys.
Bobo feet.
Oh, the guy from Mandalorian season 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, they can't fit him in. Also, the guy at the end of whatever episode that was, he had like brown leg armor, not green.
Also, not even put
Red.
them
Because Boba Fett couldn't have changed clothes.
I mean, you could.
Oh, yeah.
It's been like
I guess
Oh,
he
yeah,
could have
that's
repainted.
what the Sarlacc fit.
He could have repainted his armor, or the Sarlacc pit sucked all the paint off.
It's stuck all the payoff.
What's
He
stronger,
comes out
Sarlacc
just like
than the guy
perfectly
from the
white.
Star?
Alright, guys, I'm heading out. See you guys.
All right, see you, man.
See
Take
ya.
care.
See you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, wait. Dart Stormtrooper says, "Did you hear that a guy was standing in front of a Lego store and got 100 signatures? 100 signatures for what?
You like a celebrity? What or what?
No, I think they're talking about the whatever that set was, Osprey, whatever.
Oh, for them to release it?
Yeah, there was the guy who was standing outside the store, two guys, and yeah, I don't understand why they canceled the set.
Oh, for canceling the rescue helicopter set.
Yes, so dumb. How did they cancel the set?
Society was mad.
Hey, the Osprey.
This is the most I've ever heard people like care about a Technic set. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Oh, so the guy stood outside to get it removed. Oh,
yeah.
They're
that's
gonna
so
buy 'em.
dumb. Oh my
They're gonna
god.
buy them so nobody else would make them.
Should I stand outside the Lego store and petition for them to remove the helmet sets?
Yes.
Is this what I need to devote my life to?
Yes. Please do that.
We're gonna start a revolution, guys. No more helmet sets. No more mosaics. Only play sets.
I mean, if I were gonna spend like more than $60, I'd probably get like like on Etsy. I'd probably get like a custom cosplay one.
Yeah, or 2 501st battle packs.
Yeah.
I'm just glad
Probably
we're
65 for that one.
the mosaics. I'm glad we're getting more of those dark blue studs.
True.
The dark blue. Oh yeah.
Yeah, those things were like shockingly expensive.
Yeah,
Are you trying to build the
Right.
AAT?
I am. Yeah,
Yeah. Bro, just build the tan one for now.
I might. Yeah.
Tan AAT gets no love.
Do you like the look of the set?
Oh, I do not like the Lego set. At
It
all.
looks like a pool raft.
And then you have Ahsoka and the Silver Trooper or the Stranger 32nd, and I wouldn't buy it, but I'm not
Nobody
gonna buy
would.
it.
Someone made a great
Literally no
post.
one would.
I forgot who it was in my Discord, but someone made a great post. It was, if they sold that set without the figures, no one would care. If they sold the figures with the set, like it would sell without the set, they would sell just as well.
For $40 for the same price.
Yeah.
$40 freaking dollars. I think everyone's just riding that like, oh my god, Ahsoka's so expensive, I need to get her train. So
Oh, I just want Ahsoka just because I want Ahsoka.
I mean,
Those
yeah, you
two
don't have
figures.
to. That was always so. That's what was so weird to me about the like people paying ridiculous prices for Rebels Ahsoka, because it's not even the same Ahsoka from the Clone Wars. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
Okay.
it was just weird that the Clone Wars caused that figure to go up in price because like the brown shirt Clone Wars
Oh, yeah, I had that
Ahsoka
one.
was
I think that one
more
ranked up so bad.
is more like in line with the Clone Wars Ahsoka.
Oh, and now every clone is so expensive.
Dude, it's the
Yes. Oh my
clones
God,
are just out of control right now, dude.
Even the stupid bomb squad is expensive.
Yeah, like, like
Wait, really? Wait, what?
It's insane. No, I knew something was wrong when
Well,
I
they
wanted to
have-
buy those Death Watch troopers, and those were expensive. I'm like, dude, you couldn't give those away like a year ago.
Yeah, those used to be like really cheap. Like the battle pack would be like $15 on eBay,
Yeah,
and then it's like 110.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
it's
Like,
the
one of
Clone
each
Wars
phase
effect.
of the clone trooper on my wanted list for Bricklink, and then I pressed buy all, and it came out to like $500.
Oh my
Oh yeah, I
god.
put on all the clones. It's like $3,000.
Wow.
I was thinking of collecting all the clones, and then I realized I can't do that. Although I do have like more than half of them.
I think the only clone I'm missing now is the Clone Wars 212th trooper. I think that's the only one I don't have right now.
That the ugly one?
Yeah,
Uh,
the yellow one.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
The one that doesn't look like the right orange.
One that's where you.
Yeah, it's the yellow one.
seriously, so you got how many 5 troopers do you have?
One. Bro, did you not listen to the 501st song? I'm going into deep depression. Only one 501st in my collection. I got a ton of first order crew, but that's just not as impressive. Yeah, I only have one 501st troop.
Do you know every lyric that you've written? Just
I
like
got 3.
Wow. Odd flex, but okay. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually quite jealous. But yeah, that's about to change in a month. Jeez, man.
Jesus, like 500, dude.
Waiting for these 501st troopers is just... It's aging me. Like, I feel like
Wait,
Obi-Wan on Tatooine.
Are they not coming out on August 1st?
No! Not in the U.S.
Yeah, you people are so lucky to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get everything. They got Harry Potter early.
The only thing we got
Harry Potter coming out
early
on
were those
August
stupid
2nd.
Marvel sets.
Yeah, we got the stupid Marvel sets. Nobody cares about Marvel.
Exactly.
The Marvel is
The
gross.
sets are bad.
The sets are disgusting.
What's up, Daily Brick?
I didn't even think of-
the new sets, I hate them. Like they're all dark blue for no reason.
Not dark blue. Anything but dark blue.
Yo, they gotta have kill, dude.
Yeah.
At least the old 501st like minifigs are going down in price on Bricklink, so that's
Are they?
good.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. They were like $20
Yeah.
figures. I've been seeing some sell for like $10, so
Yeah.
How much were they?
they're like
I like them.
$20.
I like
Oh my
them
god, I can only
better.
imagine how much that figure would be like if the 501st Battle Pack wasn't coming out and like the Clone
my
Wars
God.
just happened. Oh my god, that 501st troop. Oh my god.
Well, Rex went up to like 120.
Oh my god.
That's just insane to me. Even the Phase 1 Rex is expensive now. Like,
Which is so funny because it's just a helmet.
yeah, like, ugh.
Technically, I have 2 then, because I have 2 of the helmet.
I only have one Phase 1 Rex. I need to get, there's 2 of them that I need on my minifig wall though.
Yeah, because of the antennas.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, hopefully, this year is not like a one-off. Hopefully, Lego continues with their apparent commitment to prequel and Clone Wars sets, so I can stop paying incredible amounts of money for these clones. Honestly, I don't know, like another clone battle pack next year of like clones you'd
White
want.
color, and what?
That could be
Yeah, they should just make 4 different ones.
that could be devastating to my wallet. Like I'm like 2 clone battle packs on the shelf at once that like you'd want to army build. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I mean, by all means, like do it.
Do it. Do it.
And yes, Rex got promoted to commander in season 7. Adam Reynolds.
And then he
No,
got
He was
demoted.
Yeah, he got promoted and then demoted.
Which doesn't make any sense. because he
Demoted.
got
Voted
demoted.
too. Did he?
I gotta head out. My computer's about to die, so see ya.
All right,
Okay.
see ya, Blue Boy. If any other
Have a
mods
good
available
stream.
to hop on, one of the mods can hop in if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go loot it there. Probably.
Kappa says, Jay, I got like 40 Mandos 4 of them are the red ones, so I think I should cash out. Cheese, dude.
Oh yeah, how much are the Super Commandos?
I think they're like $15 each when I wanted to get them.
I have 2, but they are in pretty rough condition because I used to take the arms out and replace them with black arms when I was younger.
Jeez. That was one nice thing. Like, none of my childhood Lego figures were in terrible condition. I took care of them pretty well. Like, I wasn't really one to roughhouse with my Lego minifigs.
Yeah, unfortunately, I used to do that, and then I didn't know how to click arms back in, so I bite on them, and now, like,
oh my god,
my arms I've bitten on.
That was what I did.
you're a monster. If you,
Yeah, I have to buy new white arms for like half my clones.
oh my god, yeah, no, putting arms back on minifigs is actually like not easy.
Have you ever snapped out arms and like the joint broke?
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
my Iron Man, the dark red is so bad.
oh yeah.
It cracks. I have like 6 broken arms for Iron Man.
Jeez. All right, see ya, Pixel Gamer. There we go.
Man, shock troopers go for like $38 a piece.
Isn't
Oh,
that
they're
ridiculous?
And I love the Shock Troopers. I have that. I bought the set, so now I have 2, and they're in my hand actually. You see?
I wish I bought that set. Shock Troopers are probably my favorite
Yeah.
clone trooper design, other than
Yeah.
Cody. Like
Other than what?
Cody.
Cody. Oh, I think they look cooler than the Kyber First Troopers, to be honest.
I agree.
I think red is my favorite color, although like, I don't know.
I know. I love seeing so many of them together in those last Ahsoka episodes in season 5.
Yes.
Yeah. What's up,
I tried to
Aiden
make
E?
a
What's up,
mock.
Wolbray? How you guys doing?
Yeah, I tried to make a mock of the Ahsoka scene in season 5 or whatever, and
Yeah.
I was gonna go buy a bunch of Shock Troopers. I already owned 2, but I needed like 6, and then I realized they were like $20 a piece, so I just didn't.
Those have always been ridiculously priced. They're super expensive.
Oh yeah, my cousin bought that set too, and then he thinks his neighbor came over once and took one of the Shock Troopers, but he
Wow.
might have just lost it.
Nah, blame
The
the neighbor.
Imperial ones are expensive, and the actual clone
Yeah.
variant.
Both of them are.
Wait, are the Imperial Shock Troopers are expensive now?
Oh, they've always been really expensive. Like
Wow. That's
right when they
insane.
came out.
I never would have thought. I mean, they were in like a battle. Like, that wasn't even like
Yeah.
a really sought after battle pack. Like,
Yeah.
Going
should've-
back to that battle pack, it was actually pretty good. It came with
Yeah,
like
it was.
3 stormtroopers and a shock trooper.
I
No,
didn't
yeah,
like that
it's,
battle
it's-
pack
it's
when it was around because we only had that updated stormtrooper and I think an advent calendar and the UCS Slave 1. So we're finally getting like an Imperial battle pack, and they, rather than including the like just normal stormtroopers, the newest ones at the time, they make them battle
they're
damage.
crack. Yeah.
So I despise that battle pack for that reason.
Which one?
The Imperial one. It was the Battlefront one.
I
Yeah.
like battle packs. I wish I bought when they came out.
I got 2 of them. That's honestly one of my favorites, to be honest.
I've
The
never
Rebel
bought a
Trooper battle pack was pretty good. That went against
Yeah, it
that
was good.
battle pack, I would say.
Yeah, that one was good. I like that it came with a Rhodian and a Duras. That was nice.
Yeah,
It's always nice to get more alien species.
For sure.
I need to buy that set. I don't want to do the Rebel version.
Are there any UK boyos in the call or in the chat that already have like a 501st battle pack in their possession?
I'm in Lamborghinis, like, smuggling some for us US boyos.
Yes, that's his mission right now.
He needs to send a care package to us.
Yes.
So, Jay, do you know when they're coming in for your Lego store?
Nope. Literally no idea. I mean, not anytime soon it seems. So it might literally just be September. Like, ugh. Why did this have to happen to me? Like, I've been a good boy. Like, I do what I'm told. Like, I try to
You
help
listen
people
to the
out.
Boyo code.
Exactly. I adhere by the Boyo code. Like, I try to be a kind person.
We
And
deserve
like,
better.
all I asked for was a 505050 first battle pack. In
I
August.
have to go,
All I ever
I
wanted.
have to go through the most painful task right now. So I have water studs that are stacked too high, and I need them 3 high.
Uh-huh.
So I
Oh,
have
they're
to,
stacked too high. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and I need them 3. So what I'm doing is I'm just stacking them like in like really long ones, and then I just take it apart to be 3 water studs.
That's a good idea.
What are you building?
But it takes a long time.
Yeah, what are you building?
I'm building an Octomach. I just need the water taller.
Oh, nice.
I'm building your gunship.
Yeah, Adam Reynolds,
There's a
the
lot
Final
of
First
people
Battle
building
Pack was
gunships.
supposed to come out August 1st, but it's delayed. Like all the other...
I heard somewhere that like the Lego store, like an employee at the Lego store said like that they're expecting it to come out on like August 1st.
It's...
I forgot to ask my Lego.
I mean, my store is for sure not going to have it August 1st. And I've not heard any news that to suggest anything other than that.
So do you know the big UCS Hogwarts?
Yeah.
So I went to Lego store, and I got like so many free promotional. I got $86 worth of promotional sets.
Sweet.
Oh
Wait, how many promotional sets?
yeah, I'll actually turn on the camera so you guys can see. But I actually just put them on my desk. That one. So I think it was... Oh, what did you say?
I was gonna say I wish I went to the Lego store when they were doing the Strangers Thing promotion.
Oh,
Because that set goes for like $40. I'm pretty sure. Like the.
And there's not any unique pieces in it, right? Like it's just the stickers.
Yes, it's. I think it's printed.
And it's not
Yeah,
printed. They're stickers. They're for sure stickers.
Yeah, but it's worth so much.
That's
Oh wow,
crazy.
you got a lot of promotions.
Let me see him. Just drop his phone or something.
Yeah.
Face reveal?
Okay, sorry.
Question mark.
Hey, I accidentally did a face goal. I don't really care.
Dude Tastic says, I hope we can get an Imperial Shock Trooper with a new helmet. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Benjamin Rowley, it is
Generic, but
4:46
I want more
here.
regular face tabs.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's probably like one of the most difficult clones to find.
Just that one microfighter.
Yeah, and an advent calendar.
It was in the
My friend
Advent
has that
calendar,
figure.
too.
He said he'll give it to me.
Yeah, it was so it wasn't complete in the advent calendar. Like basically one of the builds had a a clone trooper with a Santa hat on, and then another build had just that helmet like sitting on a thing. So like you could
So
combine
random.
them. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Came in also the Clone Turbo Tank Microfighter.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, that one. I got that set, luckily.
I'm so mad I didn't get like 10 of that set.
When was that year? What year was that? 2013 or 14?
14.
Was
That was
that
a
was
year.
that like series 1 or series 2 of Microfighters?
It was actually the first line of Microfighters.
I thought so. Yeah, that first line of Microfighters, a lot of people didn't get them. Like I don't know what it was about them.
I got the X-Wing from that line.
That year I really got into Star Wars.
I like that X-Wing because it came with Theron Net. He's a unique X-Wing pilot. I thought that was
I
nice.
didn't know.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
I didn't know he had a name.
Bro, all the X-Wing pilots have names. Learn your X-Wing pilot names, gentlemen. This will be crucial knowledge when you face the
Biggs
Boyo trials.
and Luke,
Wedge and Tilly's.
Red and Achilles, and that's it. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
That's it.
And then there's a
No, that's not it. There's Jack Porkins.
And Zez, and that's it.
Porkins.
There's a Red Leader. I forget his name actually. I don't remember his Red Leader's name.
Was that like Biggs or something?
No.
Biggs wasn't Red Leader. I think his name's Garvin Drays, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't Gold Leader like Ewan McGregor's uncle or something?
No,
Yeah.
that was
That was Wedge.
Wedge. Yeah, it's Wedge.
Gold later was John Dutch Vander, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Or as some people might refer to him as Hutch. In the movie, they call him Hutch. It's weird. I don't understand why. In
Did you
the,
touch?
when they say his name in the film, it's Hutch. But yeah, there was also. Yeah, I think that's it for like Red Squadron. at the end of the film. And then there's a bunch of like snow speeder pilots.
Yeah.
Dak.
Also the blue squadron from.
Yeah,
World
got
War.
Antok Merrick. He was blue leader. I don't know any of the rest of Blue Squadron's name. I just know the main guy. I love the scene where I forget his name, but he like runs up to he runs up to I think Mon Mothma to tell her something, and then the other guy's like, "Hold on, like what are you doing?" Right before I guess he tells them that they landed on Scarif.
So Jay, you use brick arms weapons for your mock, right?
I did for Vardos. This one
Are you
probably not. There's
I
just
just
too many
bought-
troops.
Yeah. How many stormtroopers you have?
You said Stormtrooper, like First Order or Imperial?
Yeah, first order. First order.
I think I'm at least like 400 right now. 400 or
I thought it
500.
was like 1,000.
Stormtroopers?
I have
How
1,000.
many
I have
officers?
like
I mean,
750 to 800 total First Order troops. That includes Flame Troopers, Snow Troopers, officers, like just standard Stormtroopers. I only have like 400.
Yeah, Vardos is probably my favorite mock of all time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, it's just like I don't know. It's just like amazing because it's like a city.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
unique
it's
in
Imperial.
that regard.
mine is
Oh,
probably
oh.
Padme's apartment.
Oh my god.
I like Mando because
I think I only saw like a picture, like a faraway, a distant picture of that on Discord. I haven't really seen like a good picture.
There are no there are no great pictures of that mock, which is good. That mock needs to die.
Let the past
All right,
die.
here we go. HoloNet. Red leader. Yep, Garvin Dreys, like I said. Red 2 is Wedge. Red 3 is Biggs. Red 4 would have been John D. Brannon. That's right. We actually got his helmet. His helmet was in the Sand Speeder set. It's the red one. I think that's Red 4's helmet. So that's some big facts for y'all. Red 5 is
What
of
was
course
that?
Luke.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was saying, like, what was that sand speeder set even for?
It was supposed to be from the Battle of Jakku. I think that's what it was supposed to be. And another fun fact, the other helmet in that set, the white one, was actually the helmet Rey puts on when she's sitting next to her house.
Seriously? I
Yep.
can buy it right now.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about that set. Like, both of those helmets were actually super useful.
I
Although,
saw like
then-
30 of those sets sitting at Target on clearance.
Yeah, because I
There's so
mean,
many of them.
like, who has ever seen that before?
Yeah, no one cared for it.
That's what, like Lego went through a phase where, like, every year they just put out, like, a weird, like, barely canon set. Like, they did, one year they did the Azure Angel, the one from the original Clone Wars.
Never heard of that.
It's
Oh,
the
that's-
Anakin's modified starfighter.
Yeah.
They did
Oh,
that,
yeah,
like,
weird.
barely canon. They also did the Sand Speeder. They did the Republic fighter tank. Once again, like, barely canon. We've never seen that in anything. I don't know what it was, like, Lego doing these just weird, like, sets.
How many fighter tanks have we gotten? Like, we don't even see it in the Clone Wars, I think.
Yeah, we've only gotten
No, we
2.
don't.
But yeah, exactly, like, it's so weird we've gotten 2 of that set.
What is it, Dan? I think it's a cool set, but...
It was in the original
it's-
Clone Wars
we don't see
video
it anymore.
game. It was in the Clone Wars video game.
Oh.
And yes, Rey has a house. It's an AT-AT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a mock for that? I've never...
I've
No, I
seen...
probably have.
I actually have. So I don't think I've seen a mock of like an AT-AT in the sand. I don't think they did an interior for it. I think they just built it like just kind of as is. That'd be a cool mock to do, just like a big AT-AT in the ground, like
Yeah.
with an interior.
It would be
That's
fun to
just
play
like
around
last-
with Jay.
I think another cool thing would be, like, to do with Jakku would be that... To do the actual battle. I know Crest Productions did it a while ago.
Did he?
It was
Oh,
like...
yeah.
Yeah, but it was, like, basically just beige plates on it. Like, there was really no detail into it. No
Oh,
offense,
okay.
Chris.
But how do you do like detail on sand? Like I tried to do sand mock, I just couldn't because I don't know how. To
Oh,
do
there's
it.
so
If
much
use
you can
that
do.
technique.
There's so much
It is.
detail you can do with sand. Like there's like you can do like different types of layers for it, like different like sand mount. There's so much you could do. Like you can smooth it. You can use studs. Like there's There's plenty of details you can do for sand.
I don't know if anyone's played the Battlefront 1, but like to do something kind of based off like that map, because there's some pretty cool stuff. There's just like tons of destroyed stuff from ships. Like you just have like TIE wings everywhere, have like ground troops, have like an air battle.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, do you know Solist?
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's like mentioned once in episode 5. I really want it. That's like my dream mock.
yeah. Rebel
So,
troops are
yeah,
amassing
so-
near Sullust.
Oh man, I really wanted to do that mock a while ago.
Yeah.
I always found it weird in that, like in Battlefront 1, EA Battlefront 1, the 4 maps they chose. What was it? Hoth, Endor. What else was there? There was one more.
Jakku.
And Tatooine.
It was Tatooine and Sullust. Like, one of these are not like the other.
Yeah, they kind of chose like the worst maps, and then you had to pay for the Scarif map, which was like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
You have to pay for it.
So when I bought Battlefront 1 a while ago, it was like way after the game. I was like, man, I can't wait to have this Scarif so I can base it off my Scarif mock. And then I see you have to pay for
DLC. Yeah.
DLCs. $17 a month it said, and I was like, no way. I was so
What?
mad.
You can't just like buy it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a month. I don't know though.
Ridiculous.
Parts of EA Access or something.
Yeah, I
yeah,
wasn't
that's
surprised.
what it was.
I was gonna buy Battlefront 2. Well, I was gonna buy an Xbox, and I was gonna buy Battlefront 2, but I bought Battlefront 2 before I bought an Xbox, but then I decided not to get an Xbox. So I gave it to my friend.
Wow, what a bro.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
sound
really
you don't
nice.
sound like you sound like you regret that decision.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it.
I'm waiting for someone to do a large-scale Lethal mock. I think would be really cool.
That would be awesome.
You could have like even like just kind of like the more deserty areas, and then you have like those weird like mountain things.
Rock.
I don't know.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, and like
And
the
Jedi
streets
Generals.
too. Like
Yeah,
I
you
remember,
could do,
have you
like-
guys seen that that stop motion that Lego? It was, I think Brotherhood Workshop animated it, but it was on the Lego
Yeah.
like YouTube page, and it was like it was like a Rebels like Lethal animation. It was pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
And like the
It would
art.
just be really cool, like because you could have so much stuff around the place. Like you could put like small villages in different places, like
Right.
you know, like the big tower they blow up in like the streets and just.
Oh yeah.
That would be really cool.
Oh, and someone in the chat asked if I prefer young Obi-Wan or young Rey. I'm taking Rey 10 days out of 10.
Young Ray in the flashback? Or...
I would hope he means like Force Awakens Rey. I don't know. I might still pick flashback Rey. I'm kidding.
Rather than what?
Yeah, over like episode 1 Obi-Wan.
Oh.
I mean, what can you even say about episode 1 Obi-Wan? Like, he hardly had anything to do.
Hey, he did kill Maul. Oh, not really.
Oh,
No,
psych!
no.
Psych!
Like,
Try again. Maul, apparently Obi-Wan's the king of like not getting the job done. Thought he killed Maul, didn't. Thought he killed Anakin, didn't.
yeah.
The man just has to go up there and actually finish the job. No mercy.
I wouldn't be surprised if Grievous comes back.
Bro, why are you
Yeah.
giving Filoni more ideas? Like,
Oh, I'm
he's
sorry.
probably watching this.
I'm sorry, bro. Filoni watches my streams with like a pad and pen out. Like, bro, Rich Boy Jay's about to make me millions.
Tomorrow you're gonna wake up in the morning, have like your messages spammed. Mandalorian season 2 confirms Grievous.
Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh.
Imagine.
Is a bounty hunter, bro. I mean,
Obi-Wan didn't die in A New Hope, he just teleported away.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think we hope for Ventress to come back in Mandalore. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Mandalorian.
I want to see Ventress stab Mando through his chest and then kiss him as he falls to the ground.
That was a good
It's
guess.
like such a weird scene.
It is weird.
Yeah, that was such a. Why would they do?
Why'd she have to
Imagine
kiss
watching
him?
that with your parents and just feeling so awkward.
It's like,
Uh,
Billy, turn your
this is what
head.
you watch.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, but really though,
wasn't it
I
Commander
have
Colt
no-
that died from Ventress?
say it again.
Wasn't it Commander Colt that died from Ventress?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
The kiss.
I wish-
I always think the
The
Camino
awkward
episodes
scene.
are like a whole arc, but they're really not. It's just one episode, the whole battle.
The Camino battle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
same.
really
Like
a longer
so much
battle.
happens in that episode, but it's just an episode. Like it's crazy. It's so good
Yeah,
though. Like
because-
it's amazing.
You have like the
Yeah.
whole 99 thing, and then you have like everything with the cadets.
Exactly,
And then you
yeah.
have like
Five minutes.
Anakin versus Ventress, Obi-Wan versus Grievous, and then the whole battle they like did perfectly. And you
Yeah,
have
and like
this space
Anakin is
battle.
like in the sky, like during the first half of the episode. Like he's not even on Camino. Like he's like
Yeah.
leading an attack on the like so much happens. Like it's crazy.
And the best part of it is they include so many battle scenes that you see throughout it. Like, it's not just the fights between the individual people. Like, they show so much, like, B-roll, just, like, the clones actually fighting, which is pretty epic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, in the hangar, like, that scene gives me chills. It's pretty good.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Where he's like, "Get out of here, 99. You're not." What did he tell him? He's like, "You're not supposed to be here. Like you're not meant for this."
And then he gets shot.
And then he gets shot.
He says, "I was a clone. This is what I was bred for. Or I'm just like you."
I'm a clone like you guys. I'm helping out. I'm helping out. Pew.
I think we can all agree 99's the G.
99 is the original OG.
I always wondered, are there like any more maintenance clones? 'Cause-
Oh, there had to have been.
Yeah,
Right.
because otherwise I don't think they would just have one clone. Like,
yeah. You know,
I don't
think
know.
about-
99 was responsible for like cleaning the entire facility.
Yeah.
It was like, please kill me, put me out of my misery if I scrub another toilet.
The real reason
the real-
99 died.
99 put
just getting
himself
the
in
box
position to
blow
get shot.
himself up was the real reason.
Exactly.
He wasn't right.
He saw the chance and he was just.
He was like, alright, I'm gonna turn my back to the droids and hopefully they shoot me. He gets shot once. He's like, oh my god, this hurts so much. I'm in agony. Please, just end it. End it now.
I think we all agree that scene is pretty cringy though when he dies.
Yeah,
Like, the
it's so
music.
cheesy. I mean,
He's like 99.
No. They should have
we
had
lost
him.
a true soldier today.
They should have had him get shot up like a gangster movie, like. And he's like, ah, 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 ah,
He should have been like good soldiers follow orders.
yes. And then you know what should have happened? Cody should have
Right
kissed him, and then he should have died.
Dang, dude.
I don't want to see a. I don't want to see any more deaths in Star Wars unless the person who's dying gets kissed first. Like Rey kissed Kylo before he died.
Yeah.
Oh man, that scene is so bad.
Maybe that's the secret. In order to ensure a person dies in Star Wars, you gotta kiss him first.
That's how you know.
Obi-Wan should have.
Anakin and the younglings, though,
Look
wouldn't
at
it?
that Disney movie.
But imagine Anakin just like
Anakin
walking.
would have been put in the Coruscant jail for that.
Yeah. I kissed them all. Not just the men, but the women and the children too. Padme's like, what?
And
Yeah,
that's where it all went downhill.
I'm not having a kid with this guy.
I feel like through the movies, like in like episode 2, I feel like Padme completely hates Anakin. Like, kind of.
She hates him up until Geonosis, and she's like, I'm truly, deeply in love with you. It's like, oh, okay.
Like she's like, don't look at me that way. Like, ooh.
And he's like, why? It makes me uncomfortable. Oh.
Roasted.
Proceeds to creepily look at her.
Even
Bro,
harder.
Anakin would be the type of person like I would just stay away from at school.
Anakin is not allowed within 15 feet of a school.
He's the kind of
He
guy
needs
who
a
drives
restraining
around from a
order.
white van.
That would be a funny joke, like if... So maybe they find out what he did on Tatooine with the Tusken Raiders, and there's an episode in the Clone Wars where they're just walking through the temple, him and Ahsoka, and Anakin's like, oh, like, let's go this way. And she's like, but Master, this way's much quicker. And he'd be like, I'm not allowed to go down that hallway. And it's just like all, like, the classrooms are down that hallway.
It's too close to the young.
Exactly.
Padme puts a restraining order on Anakin.
She should have. But this is a good question. So far we've seen, obviously, that captain in the Clone Wars gets kissed and he dies.
Right.
Kylo gets kissed and he dies.
Yeah.
Like, does Anakin kiss...
Jar Jar
Anakin
and
kisses
Julia.
Padme in episode 3, right? Like, at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah.
She
Wait,
dies.
Does Jar Jar's wife die? Her girlfriend or
Do they kiss?
her?
Do you think
Yeah, they
you
do.
kiss
Oh,
at some point
okay.
in time, or like right before you die?
Does Queen Julia die?
I don't think Queen Julia dies. At least not on screen. Alright, so who else gets kissed? Let's...
Jar Jar probably accidentally killed her though. Let's be honest.
True.
Anakin's mom kissed him on Tatooine.
He does eventually die. Does Anakin kiss his mom?
Hey, wait, Shmi dies and he kisses.
Luke and Leia die.
They,
Okay,
I mean,
that's just like everyone's
that's
gonna
pretty
die at
far
some
removed,
point.
right? Yeah, I'm trying to like you get kissed in a
Yeah,
movie
he's
and you
thinking, like,
die in
murder.
that same movie.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Come
see
on,
if there's any
not that
correlation
bad.
between kisses and dying.
Well, Leia has special powers.
Leia does have special powers.
She can fly through space. She has Disney princess powers.
I think Jar Jar.
It's not
has
flying
powers,
if it's
too.
in space. Everything floats in. Wait, people who like complain about Leia quote unquote flying in space, would you have been more happy if like she got blown into space and just felt like just dropped like 1,000,000 miles an hour, like I'm falling in space?
They probably would have just rather have had her never die in the first place.
She didn't die, at least not in that movie.
Okay, the only thing I'm glad about in Episode 9 is like at least they kind of explain Leia with the Force, like. That part, like, when people complain about it, like, yeah, but at least we see it in The Last Jedi.
Oh, that she was a Jedi?
Oh, okay, the Jedi was kind of stupid, but, like, that she had the Force and, like, was trained with it.
I mean, we knew she had the Force. In Episode 6,
Yeah.
I have the Force. My father has it. You have it. Like, we didn't. That wasn't new information.
It was only the mom who didn't have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very
No Padme. No love for her.
Oh, there was a video by Star Wars Theory that was like how Padme had the most midichlorian counts.
Okay, but Star Wars Theory is...
That was clickbait.
That sounds like clickbait. Why
You wouldn't even watch
Padme
Anakin
secretly
murders
had
flying.
the most midichlorians out of everyone.
He blamed the failure of Episode 2 on us. Like, come on.
Oh, he did. And Jin and Cassian did not kiss at the end of Rogue One.
No,
They
they
did.
did.
No, they did not.
No, they just hold each other.
Never mind. Yeah, so they
How?
thought
They did not kiss.
They thought was getting shot.
So when do you
Jar Jar
guys think
Binks
they're
was
coming
on
back?
Obi-Wan.
Jin and Cassian are
So-
definitely coming back, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I saw
But,
nothing
I
in
mean-
that film to lead me to believe that they died.
Only part of Scarif was blown up. They were just watching the sunset together. before.
Exactly.
It was just too
Didn't
beautiful.
Jar Jar kiss another gun?
Ezra actually pulled
yeah.
them off of Scarif from with using the world between worlds.
Luke Skywalker flies his X-wing and picks them up.
Yes.
The only part of the planet blew up though. They could have flown. No, that didn't work.
They hopped in an
Watch
X-wing.
tomorrow. Watch the Cassian show being announced to come after Rogue One.
Yeah.
Well,
what was Cassian up to after Rogue One? Find out in this show, guys.
Honestly, I'd probably cancel Disney Plus and never resubscribe if they actually were to do that.
I would just stop being a Star Wars fan. I think that would be the nail in the coffin.
I think I'd go TP Dave Filoni's house.
Dave Filoni be like, okay, just because we see them in the Death Star explosion doesn't mean they died, guys. Come on.
yeah, the sand opened up and the ship flew out.
I think in that trailer of Episode 9, I think it describes everything. No one is ever really gone. I think that's
Exactly.
how Filoni.
That is
Just live
Star
life.
Wars.
How he imagines it all.
Other than Yin Yum, isn't it? Like, there was a big debate about that because he says he's not dead, but then everyone's like, yeah, you are.
Why did Rey run and then jump backwards?
Well, she was running away and then she realized she couldn't outrun it, I guess. And she's like, okay, I'll just jump over it. Or
Come on, it needs to look epic. Like,
Yeah,
I understand that.
Or she was running to like get enough distance between her and the thing, so she could jump back and cut it. Like if she ran towards it, maybe it'd be like there'd be too much speed. Like I don't know.
She there and looked at it for a solid 30 seconds.
Well,
Yeah,
it wasn't that
same
close
here.
then. She was meditating.
Right.
She's a Jedi. No, the real question is why was Kylo flying his ship into her?
Roadkill, maybe.
Tell me why. Someone tell me why. Anyone in here who's a fan of Episode 9, tell me why is Kylo trying to fly his ship into Rey?
I got
Why
it.
did he shoot?
I got it. I know why. It's because if Kylo Ren was expecting Qui-Gon to be there and tell her to be like, Rey, drop. So
Yeah.
He knew he was gonna lose, so
Okay.
he just
He wants to go out in style.
Sorry to go a bit off topic, but has anyone seen the video on YouTube called Everyone Ignores Anakin?
Oh, that's hilarious.
oh.
It's the best video.
And my favorite video is where it is Darth Vader but with young Anakin voice.
That's pretty funny too.
What?
Yeah, basically like when he's flying in the TIE Fighter at the end, like they just
I
put
got you now.
Jake Lloyd's voice over Vader.
And he's like, woohoo! It's just like the best thing ever.
Ryan Williams probably has the best answer. It made for a good teaser trailer.
That's straight up facts.
That's
though.
literally
That
the
scene
only
is,
reason you'd do that scene. Ugh, Star Wars. Look how they've massacred my boy. My
Which is your
boy.
favorite movie?
I am Snoke. My boy.
I think Snoke should have been a separate character.
You think Snoke what?
Should have been a separate character, and Palpatine should not have come back at all.
Palpatine. What are we gonna do about that guy?
Hey, don't even start this with Jay, or he's gonna
rage out.
go distance
No,
some more.
I'm just so over Palpatine. I just hope he's actually dead. If there's one thing I hope after Episode 9 is that Palpatine is actually dead.
And there's a chance that he's not.
I mean, he probably isn't because, like, why would he be?
He
Like,
switched force bodies. He lives inside Rey.
that's
Bro,
what was
I
so.
swear, if they do the whole thing with Rey being pregnant with Kylo, like
Oh God, no.
that will actually get me to stop liking Star Wars.
There wasn't
like,
enough time, and
That definitely did not happen.
no.
hey, Star Wars theory.
Unless
said
the
that-
only way it would happen. Wait, hold on. Did Star Wars Theory actually say that's a thing?
I'm
Oh my
pretty
God.
sure. I think I heard it from him.
No.
Can we stop letting him make videos about Star Wars? Like, just at least like he needs like a filter. Like, someone needs to be like, no, you're not allowed to say that because you're important and people will believe you. So no, you're not allowed.
So I don't have like I like Star Wars theory. Like I think he's like a good guy. Like he's invested
Yeah.
so much money in his fan film. Okay, I don't like his fan film personally, but like
No, I don't think it's so bad. Well,
he does give back to a lot of his like community. Like yeah.
But the throne room is just no, it's just not good. It's just like
I just feel like
square room.
Star Wars is starting to follow what he says now because he's so big and so many people agree with him on everything.
I mean, how is Star Wars starting to follow what he says?
Huh?
How many stars does he have? Like,
I said, how is Star Wars starting to follow what he says? Like, is there anything
I
that
know,
he's specifically wanted that has happened? I'm genuinely curious.
I honestly don't know. I just feel like he's so big.
Oh yeah, I mean he's huge. Like he's
First
obviously
things are
very
following him.
influential.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like he probably influenced something in episode 9.
1.5 million people are subscribed to him.
I think it was your video, Jay. It's someone. It was the intro, and it said like written and directed by Retta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was like the best thing ever after watching that movie.
Oh, yeah, like
That was so true.
yeah, like, oh, that picture just spoke to me. That was exactly what I needed to see.
After I watched your thing, I'm like, man, I'm really mad after that movie.
It just made me want to cry.
Wait, how did Reddit have a say?
I mean, it wasn't actually that. It was basically just speaking to the fact that everything that happened in that movie seemed like some stupid Reddit fan theory or thread or like it's like all the dumb things that Reddit would have wanted to happen in that film happened.
Like Raylo, for example.
Yeah, like Raylo and Rey being a Palpatine and Leia being a Jedi and just like every other dumb thing in that film.
Yeah, all that stuff was like already on Reddit. Like, oh, Rey's gonna be a Palpatine in this movie. I mean, she technically isn't. Her name's Rey Skywalker, but
she is a Palpatine in blood, but a Skywalker in spirit, I guess.
yeah.
That's why her arc is so stupid. It's like, that's why I don't. Ugh. Like, you build up this character where her biggest flaw is her reliance on her family, her incessant need to be related to someone or something to feel important. You see that manifest in her relationship with Han Solo in the first film.
Her parents were nothing.
You see that manifest in her relationship with Kylo Ren in the next movie. So it's like, oh, like, okay, this makes sense. This is a consistent character. So you go through her arc just to swing back around to, yeah, oh, I'm actually just a Skywalker. So, like, all the, like...
I don't think there was... Oh, you keep going.
I was saying, like, the worst part about your character, you just justify, like... It's like, oh yeah, Rey, like, be your own person, do your own thing. Like, it isn't about who you're related to, it's about, like, who you want to be. It's all on you. Just for her to come around and be like, oh, I'm actually a Skywalker. I'm with those guys. Like, it makes no sense for her character. Like,
the original plan for the movie was obviously to make her not a Skywalker. Because, like, Daisy Ridley said it herself, like, after watching The Force Awakens, you should understand who her parents are.
I don't understand. People act like Rey being a nobody was somehow a departure from what JJ wanted in 7. But I always bring up the scene when she talks to Maz in Maz's castle, and Maz tells her the people you're waiting for aren't coming back. Basically, forget about your parents. Like, that's holding you back. That is literally your character fault. The fact that you're still trying to go back to Jakku and not, like, becoming the hero you're pretty much destined to be, like, that's wrong. You shouldn't latch on to that. But there is someone who can come back, and it's Luke. So basically, like, forget about all that, Jakku stuff, and, like, go on the hero's journey. This isn't about, like, your parents. It's about you. The belonging you seek is not in them. It's in moving forward. But no, it's not, actually. The belonging you seek is apparently in the Skywalker. So just be a Skywalker. Like, it just makes no sense.
Bro, Maz spits out straight facts, though.
I just don't understand. Like, was this... Like, this film... 9 seems to me like a film that you make when you want to make people happy. But, like, who did that film make happy? I mean, I don't know. There's some people who like the movie. I won't say that everyone hated it.
I honestly haven't even seen anyone that's like that movie.
But, like, what was it? Like, was it worth it? Was, like, sacrificing everything you made in the previous 2 films worth it?
And even the prequels. Like, just ruined the whole saga, and JJ was saying, this is a great way to wrap up all the movies.
I think when they were promoting the movie as wrapping up the entire saga, I knew something was wrong from that point, because these stories are told in trilogies for a reason. Like, there is an end to the prequels, there's a beginning and end, and there's an end to the original trilogy. Like, those stories are connected, but, like, all the important beats are wrapped up. So, like, to be like, oh, this movie has to be, like, the most over-the-top, insane thing you've ever seen just because it's the last film makes no sense, because, like, the connection you need isn't from, like, 9 to the entire trilogy. The connection is the fact that the story that you're dealing with is an evolution of those previous stories. The fact that you're dealing with Luke Skywalker and essentially an evolution of the Rebellion and the Empire, those plot elements are enough to be like, this is how this relates to everything you've seen before. So rather than try to just, like, pump in a bunch of familiar stuff just to somehow wrap up the trilogy, or I'm sorry, wrap up the saga, doesn't make sense just from a narrative perspective. Like, focus on your trilogy. Like, make this trilogy make sense. Like, This movie did not need Palpatine just because Palpatine was in the other two trilogies. I never understood that mindset.
Alright, I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, see you, man.
What's it called?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's seen this video. It's in the theater at episode 9, and it's at the last part. And everyone's screaming, "Don't say it! Don't say it!" Like the whole Rey Skywalker.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
like
that.
the funniest thing ever. Everyone's like, "No."
And see you, Sayo Bibble. I hope in class you don't have any communications disruptions or invasions.
Man, it's just honestly crazy how badly they messed that up.
I just, like, why? Why'd you have to do that, man?
My
Why?
favorite part was.
I think Filoni should have written it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Could you imagine? Oh, my. I can't even. Oh.
I think he would wrap it up with something with Maul, Ezra, Thrawn.
Oh, you already know it, bro. There would be.
Well, they would have been riding on space wolves at the end of the movie.
There would have been, like, Venators and
Yeah.
Republic gunships and, like all these just random things in the. I mean, and there kind of was. Like, there were Naboo starfighters at the end of the film. But, like, you already know there'd be that scene where Dave Filoni's best friends return because they're somehow still important. Like, you already know it.
We could see Ventress, a whole bunch of more wolves.
Ahsoka would have been the one to kill the Emperor.
Oh man, stop saying this, dude. They're gonna make a new saga continuing this.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets me so disappointed.
But yeah, Mandalorian season 2. We'll see. Adam Reynolds says, "Why is Ventress bald?" I want a Star Wars theory video on that. I want to know why. Why is she
He
bald?
probably has one though. I mean,
Why
She had
Ventress? When she was younger, she had like a tragic chemical accident that burned all her hair follicles off. And
dude, I forget about that. She has like 30 pounds of hair. Like, not 30, but she has a lot of hair. No, for being younger.
wait, Ventress had hair at some point?
Yeah, when you look at her past, she did have a lot of hair.
When did we see young Ventress?
We see her in a flashback. She was a Jedi, you know.
Wait, what?
You don't know that?
I had no idea. Hold up. Ventress was a Jedi?
Wait, hold up. I'm gonna send you a picture right now of.
And she had hair? So she actually can grow hair.
Yeah, she. She's like half bald. She looks like, I don't know if you've seen the Hunger Games. You know the one girl with the blonde hair.
No.
Like half of it's shaved off of it. That's what she.
I always just assumed she didn't have hair because her species doesn't have hair.
No,
Hey, you want me to?
Yeah, maybe I did need to watch that Star Wars theory video on why Ventress is bald. Because clearly I don't know nothing about nothing.
I sent it in Cantina just now. Her being like her young self.
Bro, I want to see
Do you want me to
hairy
explain to you
Ventress.
like the flat, like how she was a Jedi?
Yeah, who was, like, what? Like, when?
So she was trained at a village by a Jedi, but the Jedi wasn't like, she was.
Bro, she had
I'm
Rafa
explaining.
Martez's hair.
I know.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my, this has literally changed everything.
So okay, I might mess up what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure she was trained in this village by a Jedi, but the Jedi wasn't training her like at a temple, like no one knew about her. And she was like protecting pirates in this town, and then the pirates killed her master, and then she went to the dark side. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
But dude, she had hair.
she was a Jedi.
More shocked about her having hair than
I am
being a Jedi.
genuinely shocked that she had hair. That's crazy. Yeah, so why was she bald? Why did she cut her hair? Why did she have no hair? Why did she...
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities.
Hair is...
Yeah, natural. Hair is the pathway to the dark side.
Wow.
I honestly don't even have, what's it called? I don't even know what episode that we see that in. I think it is... It has to be something a Dathomir arc.
Owen Somerville
Yeah,
says,
well-
bro, she's related to Caillou. Oh my god. Wow, this is crazy. I'm literally shaking right now.
I'm just trying to figure out what episode was
This was when she was getting she was re-entering the clan. She's re-entering the
Oh, the Night
Yeah, she had like
Sisters?
flashbacks.
yeah, and then as they
The
were
second
bringing her on,
episode of season 4.
Francis says, new video idea. Who has a smoother head, Star Wars Theory or Ventress? That's a great question.
Oh, Comic says it was the episode where Dooku betrays Ventress.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, saying who has the smoother head is not hating on Star Wars Theory. I don't have anything personally against Star Wars Theory, guys. We just disagree on Star Wars, which, I mean, that's like most people I interact with on the internet, it seems. Wow, I can't believe Ventress had hair.
I thought you'd be more shocked on the fact that she was a Jedi.
She's a Jedi, yeah.
Nah, I mean, that's what I, like, everyone and their mom was a Jedi. Like, Leia's a Jedi, who cares? But Ventress had hair. I can't believe it.
This has changed Star Wars.
Yes, it has.
Alright, Colt says that guy didn't explain Ventress's backstory accurately. She was sold as a slave to protect the Night Sisters clan. Her slave master was killed by pirates. She used the Force to defend herself.
Oh, you didn't Jedi took her. Yeah, and then
Well, I was wrong. Sorry.
So
Colt.
was she not a Jedi?
She was a Jedi.
Okay.
You gotta rewatch the episode, dude.
I'll just look it up.
You can. Well, you can probably just watch a clip from the episode where it explains it, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
I want to know more about her hair situation, to be honest. Is there any other bald... Did Mace Windu have hair at one point in some flashback in the Clone Wars?
Yeah, probably.
He had an afro actually.
Of course he did. He actually got dreads. Wow. Just when you think you know Star Wars. Are there any other surprising Clone Wars facts that I'm not aware of?
I'm thinking, is there anything that's...
What do you guys think was the biggest revelation in the Clone Wars? Like the chip thing, Ventress having hair. Like
I think it was Maul returning, personally.
I mean, okay. Aside from that,
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we kind of know the Jedi are really stupid about like the whole Clone War. So like the chip thing was so obvious. Like the whole thing with like Lord Tyrannus. Like, you know, just with Obi-Wan and like.
Hey, what's up, DMK?
I think it just kind of explains enough. Like.
Ryan Williams says, "Are Ahsoka's horns a hat or hair?" It's not a hat and it's not hair. It's tentacles. It's Leku.
Isn't that annoying?
Imagine if Leku were hairy.
Can Togrutas grow hair?
Probably.
That would be amazing.
Ventress shaved her hair with a lightsaber. Just cut it off.
Well, I guess there's a certain distance that lightsaber would just burn. So if you put it at the exact correct distance, it would just burn off her hair.
That'd
Maybe
be a pretty good.
Initiated to the Night Sisters. You have to get your hair shaved.
That'd be a pretty good career for like a post Order 66 Jedi. Like, you just start giving haircuts with your lightsaber.
Yes.
Tarek Thorne says, "Here's a Clone Wars fact: Lego's minifigure heads for Clone Wars minifigures look great." I mean, the newest ones look great. Every other one is poo poo.
It's fantastic. Oh, okay.
I grew up with them, so I don't hate them. But now that I think about it, now that I'm older and I know there's like they look
Just
weird.
take a look at the Clone Wars Anakin.
Oh
That
God!
explains everything.
You mean Michael Jackson?
No, top.
Oh, Palpatine's the worst.
Oh. Or like just the heads for the Mandalorians.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like this weird, like blurry. I don't even know how to explain it. It
They
just
look weird.
or even the Clone Wars heads. Those look super weird too.
To explain them to my friends, I was like, so I think looks like the machine just like threw off colors.
What are some other bad figures? I mean, the Ahsoka looks really weird too.
So
The original young Ahsoka.
Yeah, like any of the. I'm trying to think which Clone Wars characters are just completely ruined by the bug eyes.
Padme looks pretty awful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she has like her eyes are like super big compared to most of the characters. I think.
Although in the Clone Wars, everyone like in the TV seasons, their eyes do look a little bit big.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, but
But-
I feel like the way they did it was weird. They put like
Yeah.
wrinkles kind of on the faces.
It just looks ugly. Like even if they were trying to make it look like the show, that's just not a good idea. Like they could have just made it look realistic or in line with the other, like minifigs.
Yeah, I got a question for you guys: Tan Grievous or like the regular Grievous? Like the
Uh,
white
I'm
one?
gonna go with Tan Grievous. I think he's. I
It
feel like
looks more accurate to
Yeah.
the movie.
he's
I'm not
closer to
expecting a big
Tan.
difference.
Mike Grievous more. Hold up.
I think that Tan is just way more accurate to the movie.
Oh yeah.
He's
And
not-
even
he's
the
like
show,
not bad.
like he does not
Well, he
look
is
white in
white
the
in
show
the
or the
movie.
movie.
No, I think at the beginning of the show he was white.
Oh yeah. Clone Wars Count Dooku looks terrible.
Like
you mean the Lego one?
the gray
Both.
hairpiece they used is just super weird. They make him look weird in the Clone Wars show, like with his head.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he has like a
being
plastic
so
beard.
vertical.
Yeah, his head is so. Why is his head so long? Like
Yeah.
I'm curious why they did that in the TV show. There
He-
had to be a reason.
he barely looks like a human.
I'm like really curious on why they did that in the Clone Wars show and not made his head look like.
I don't know what's worse, Clone Wars Dooku or Rebels Yoda.
Rebels Yoda.
Rebels Yoda looks horrifying.
Although the original puppet Yoda from Episode 1.
I was gonna say yeah. So what's worse, Rebels Yoda or original Episode 1 puppet Yoda?
Episode 1 Yoda. Because they already had the Episode 6
Rebels Yoda.
And it looks so good.
Like,
Like, it's just, like, classic also.
why did they do Yoda like that?
And
In
they don't use it.
Episode 1 puppet Yoda is pretty terrible.
I don't understand why they made it, like, look so bad.
Yeah, like it was like shockingly bad.
Yeah, when the general
Yeah, I'm
public
thinking
like,
about that right now. I'm just like, jeez, they did that super weird.
I don't know.
I don't really love the way Clone Wars Yoda looks either. Like his
I like it.
his hair's too like big on
He
the
doesn't
back of
look
his
accurate
head.
to the movie.
Yeah, he doesn't look accurate at all.
Oh yeah, there is something I want to point out. I don't know if everyone agrees with me, but I kind of see that all the Clone Wars characters, they look a little bit like their voice actors.
Their voice
Yeah.
actor? Like really?
Yeah, like, yeah. If you look closely, Anakin looks like Matt Lancer, and Yoda looks like whatever got the actor for Yoda, but he kind of they all kind of look like their voice actors, not just their on screen characters.
Joshua Conway, what box of parts do you want me to move that you're so concerned are gonna fall?
Probably means the ones like right next to you.
I just put them on the floor. Oh my god, Colt says Clone Wars Dooku looks like a member of the banking clan. Clone Wars Dooku looks
Yes.
like immune.
Bro, that's fat.
That's true.
Yes. The Beijing clan are so weird.
You know who I hate most in the Clone Wars?
Who?
Pong Crow.
Clovis.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa. Hold on. How do you hate Rush
Oh.
Clovis?
Bro, he's such a jerk.
Bro, he's a player. Like
Yep.
He's
Never
the ladies' man that Anakin wishes he could be.
Bro, I love his fist fight with Anakin.
That was pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
He got like this threat though.
He did. I mean,
Well, like obviously you can't.
Honestly,
can't fight
something
Jedi.
about watching a Jedi have a fist fight just looks dumb. Like, you know they can move
Yeah.
things with their mind. Like, why would they fist fight anyone? And I get it. Like,
well,
it's
he was
just...
doing it because he said you have to use the Force to Anakin. Like, he said, like, oh, you have to use your powers to... I mean, fight me like a man. And then he got
Oh,
wrecked
okay.
still.
Alright, there we go.
And I got totally wrecked.
I still never understood that arc
Any
because
any arc with Clovis.
they break up at the end of that arc. Or at the end of, like, that arc. Yeah, they, like, break... Him and Padme break up at the end of that arc. And I'm like, oh, like, I guess we're gonna see some episodes where they're not together. And I'm like, okay, cool, like, this will be interesting. But, like, the next time you see them, they're just back together. Like, they were never
You mean
not
they're
together.
friends anymore?
Say that again?
You mean they're not friends?
No. Like, at the end of the episode, like, they basically break up. Like, Padme and Anakin.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, there's never any episodes where they're, like, not together. I thought you were going to see episodes where they're not together, and then they end up getting back together for some reason. But, like,
we were talking about Clovis. I'm
oh,
like,
no.
What arc are you talking about?
No, but I'm saying, like,
You
but
were-
basically him and Padme just end up back together, like nothing ever happened. I always thought that was kind of lame.
Well, it's probably.
I remember the
last
captain.
episode Take place probably right after, and there are probably other scenes where they were together and we just didn't see them.
Right, but, like, to not have, like, played that out on screen, like why have them break up if you're not gonna do something with that? Like, for it to just be assumed that, like, oh yeah, they'll just end up back together, like.
I love the scene with Captain, however you say his name, I can't say it, says, he's like, are you okay, my lady? And then she's like, no.
Typho?
Straight up. Yeah.
The
That's what she
one-eyed
says
guy?
right after, like,
Wait, she says what's?
Yeah, okay, Comic Brick says it's the second episode of the Clovis arc where they break up. In the last episode, they get back together because she was upset about Clovis. How did I miss that? Okay, apparently they did get back together.
you gotta rewatch that.
I
Clone
clearly do. I just... Don't take my word anything Clone Wars related, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like recently I just would watch all third episodes. I wouldn't forget things, but I need to rewatch.
Yeah, it's like
I
you're just like,
recently-
oh, I forgot that happened.
I rewatched the Bad Batch arc recently, but like part of it. I was just like, man, these episodes are kind of boring. Like,
Oh, I like that.
I think watching
I think they
it,
were alright, but I don't know.
like, in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things, it's pretty unimportant. Like, that arc could have happened, like, at any time during the series, and it would be no different.
Oh, you know there's
Yeah,
gonna be
and
shows
also what
on
stinks
that.
the most is that they don't elaborate on Echo at all after that, which I think was so stupid.
Yeah,
You
but
just
I
commit a
think
whole
there's gonna
arc
be
to
shows.
show him leaving with the Bad Batch. Then,
Yes, I love the Umbara arc. That's probably one of my favorite arcs, Joshua Conway. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care for the Bad Batch arc. It was just kind of whatever.
Well, that would be last season one good.
if it wasn't in the last season, I would be more okay with it. But because it is in the last season, like,
Well,
you gotta make the episodes count.
I think the Rock and Trace episode was just bad.
Okay,
I didn't even think it
because
was bad.
Most of the episodes were filler. Like, there was that one episode where they basically escape and then they're in the
And they-
exact same
yeah.
place they were before. It's like, come on, it's the last season. You can't just throw in filler episodes like that. If you're gonna do it, they had room for the Cad Bane arc. I wanted that so
I mean,
badly.
technically, so the only reason it's not filler is the end sets up Ahsoka, like, going back to the Jedi. So you kind of had to have some part of that, but I get what you mean.
They could
Like,
have fit in an episode. Like, there was so much of just them running around the pikes.
which, I
Well,
mean,
could've done that
I wouldn't say it's
before.
bad. Like, it's, like, if that, I mean, I feel like it's just a typical Clone Wars arc. Like, there was nothing especially bad about it compared to anything else. But it
They
felt,
just had to make it count.
right, yeah,
like,
it felt
less
very
thing.
out of place for the final season.
Yeah, you want everything for it to be remembered. Like, oh,
I feel like same thing with the Bad Batch arc, honestly. Like, it was just kind of like, I mean, okay, like, they found Echo, like,
Oh wow!
Awesome.
And half the people watching that probably didn't even know who Echo was.
Exactly. Yeah. Like it's like
we're watching it and they haven't watched Clone Wars in 10 years.
right. Like I mean I don't know. Call me a weird person, but I personally didn't really care what happened to Echo.
The only arc I honestly liked of the last season was the Mandalore.
Like Echo could have just died and just
no one would have cared.
Yeah, exactly. Like it wouldn't have made
Well,
a
we didn't
difference.
have to see Trench survive for the 20th time.
Right.
I
Yeah.
thought he was dead the first time. It's like, okay, that just shows the prime of Filoni. Just him bringing back Trench.
And bringing back
He was
Echo.
supposed to be dead.
Let's also not forget bringing back Echo. Like why was Echo just not dead? Like
There's no reason not to kill him.
no one's
He
ever
died,
really gone.
on the Citadel arc, right?
Yeah. Well, he quote unquote died.
No one
Got knocked out for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go now.
All right, see you, man. And yes, Darian, I will absolutely be paying the new Lego Star Wars game. Darth Maul Lego says I like Echo. I mean, I don't dislike Echo, but like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't remember.
Yeah,
like,
me either. Like, I was just saying, like, why was he back?
Like, what is Echo's character? Like, tell me, like, literally anything unique about Echo. Oh, is he the one that always repeats orders? That's why they call him Echo?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's his character,
Wasn't
then.
he? Who was the one in the cadet arc? Like when they're all cadets, Domino Squad. It kind of saved their thing, like getting them all together. Talk to 99. Was that Echo?
No,
that was. It was heavy. That was heavy. Never mind.
I don't know how people remember these clones' names, man.
Honestly, I never remembered any of them until I rewatched all the shows and actually cared.
Yeah.
Like, they really, okay, I'm not, like, trying to be mean in the clones, but they really don't matter, some of them.
They don't. Like it was...
Fives is an exception. He was important, like, with the whole arc, but...
the problem is, like, in the films, they don't matter, so you can only give them so much importance in the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars still has to, like, adhere to the films, you know?
Yeah, it has to, like, kind of focus on Anakin,
Right.
the Clone Wars, I think. Because, I mean, what's the point of the Clone Wars is to see what's going on, like, during the war, like, what's going on with Anakin. How's he turning into the dark side?
Django says Fives and Rex are my favorite clones. I agree. Like, those are both... Like, they clearly have an important purpose in the show. I don't think Echo is very important.
I mean, up until season 7.
Like, why couldn't
he's kind of
Fives
important.
survive? I mean, I get why Fives didn't survive, but, like, it would have been a lot more
Okay,
meaningful.
He is probably alive. Come on.
That is
It
true.
was definitely on stun. It was on stun.
It was on
You saw it
stun.
wrong.
How do I feel about
Yeah,
Rex? About seeing Rex cry beside Ahsoka in season 7? I mean, it was a somewhat emotional moment. I don't want to say I didn't care, because I didn't not care, but I don't know, like it was whatever. Like, I see them work together in Rebels, so it was just kind of like whatever. Like,
I think Rebels had the relationship right between Rex and Ahsoka. Like, right when he saw it, like, we kind of see more of, like, I don't know. Like that part was perfect in Rebels. When building mountains, do you think it's good to add some old gray into the mountain at certain points, or do you think just adding one piece looks weird?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't think of a specific circumstance where I've seen it. I mean, mounts are very natural, so if you have enough old gray to spread around, like, I'd say go for it. See how it looks.
Yeah, probably just throw a couple pieces in, like, certain areas of the mountain I'm making, like,
Yeah.
where it looks like it would make sense.
Apparently there is a deleted episode where Fives comes back to life. Oh my god.
No, there's not. No way.
Would you execute Order 66 or commit treason? I would execute Order 66 because the Jedi deserved it.
especially Bear's Doubtful dude.
Exactly. I would be in the prison looking for Barris.
Barrios looks so much different in episode 2 than she does in the Clone Wars. Like, she's like 10 times smaller.
Yeah, like Clone Wars Barris is like a little kid, but like episode 2 Barris is like as tall as everyone else.
She looks like she was definitely supposed to be a Jedi Master. She was definitely not a Padawan originally.
Yeah.
They just probably changed it.
Yeah, why is she so short in the Clone Wars? She's like Ahsoka's height and age, you know? Like, they're like friends.
Yeah, and also, I don't know, I heard this from David. He said in his Kashyyyk finale, Barris was alive in episode 3. I don't know, I remember this.
She was supposed to, she's in a deleted scene.
Okay. So, maybe she's a clone in the first in episode 2, a clone in original.
There's a bunch of Barris clones just around.
Just everywhere.
I'm cool with that. If we're gonna clone anyone, clone Barris. That means we get to twice the bodies, double the kill. We get to murder Barris Offee twice. That's worth it. Twice the pride, double the fall.
How many hours does it take to build one of those Razor Crests?
It's probably, I don't know. I never counted now or before, but I suspect it's probably like a 15-20 hour build. It's 6,000 pieces, 6,500 pieces actually. So it's a big boy.
How many is the Lego set Millennium Falcon?
The UCS Falcon is 775, 14 or something like that.
25. So it's around, kind of close to your Razor Crest.
Yeah, it's 1,000 fewer pieces.
Your model is probably has a lot more intense building techniques than the UCS
Oh
model
yeah,
does.
for sure. Falcon has much more just large panels. You know, it's weird to think that this. I guess you guys can't see it. That Razor Crest has 1,000 fewer pieces than the UCS Falcon. It's a big boy.
Yeah. How does it compare to your Falcon?
The UCS one or the Razor Crest?
Razor Crest.
I haven't actually put them next to each other, but my Falcon's pretty similar in size to the UCS one. It just has a lot more detail all around. My Falcon actually has 11,000 pieces, so.
Oh, 4K more.
Yeah. No, the Razor Crest is heavy. I'll say that for sure.
Jay, when he wakes up in the morning, trains in curls with the Razor Crest.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. One of my fears was working on my ATM6, or trying to set it up, and putting having my head under it, and it just collapsing and crushing my skull. That'd be pretty depressing.
How heavy do you think the body of that is?
Oh, it's easily 40 pounds.
Oh wow!
It's huge. It is massive.
Isn't it? It's 3.5 feet tall, right?
It's 3 feet tall. It's not 3.5. It's closer to 3 feet tall.
Sure, 3. Wow.
And yes, Darian, my Razor Crest does have an interior.
Wow, 40 pounds.
It's insane, dude.
How much do you think the Razor Crest weighs?
I'd say probably 20 pounds.
20. Yeah, that probably would crush you if it fell on you.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Imagine that headline.
Final.
Thinking if Lego's gonna fall on you, you probably think oh, nothing's gonna happen. But at 40, a model that heavy.
Exactly, that might be a wrap.
You should put maybe a stand under it of some kind, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, if I had the patience, I guess, to do that, I would. But fortunately, it's pretty sturdy. My ATM6 has never fallen. and I've bumped into it a lot, but it's just very sturdy. Like, it's shockingly sturdy.
Is the legs bend on? I assume
No,
not.
the legs are static. If the legs bent, it almost certainly would have fallen a few times by now.
Does your legs bend on your AT walker? They do, right?
Not the knees, no.
Oh, but they're just set in like the position of a.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's really all you need on that, anyways.
Yeah, no, making the knees bend is just, like, the thing is just so top-heavy. Like, it's more trouble than it's worth trying to accomplish that. I mean, someone can do it, like, by all means. Like, that's awesome. But from my experience, it's just not worth the hassle.
I think cave gods can.
No, his knees don't bend.
Oh. Because I remember watching like a brick vault video when they built it, and like the legs just completely collapsed on them.
Yeah, his legs. The legs on my AT-AT are pretty, pretty sturdy. But yeah, cave gods for whatever reason, like, they were very problematic. I mean, his legs are much larger than the ones on mine. But I think I think the technique I used, if he would have used it, it would have been much better. Like, it would be fine.
AT-AT I have, I think I've said this before, the plus size one, you can bend the legs like really easily on it. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just a. It's big, but it's not too big to where like the legs are super fragile or anything. So that's what's nice about that plus size model. I'm also kind of
I would say
considering.
it's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm also kind of considering making like a custom plus size version of the newest AT-AT that's coming out, because a lot of people are going to be buying it, and like if people want to build the one you have, originally he based it off of the set that was in stores, but it's not in stores anymore, so it might be worth it to just like make one that people can upgrade their current AT-AT from.
I like that. I think the AT-AT set looks nice, but I feel like there's not enough details on stuff like the legs or the chest area of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but for a
I
100,
think it's a good base to be modded. Like,
Absolutely,
I think it's
yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Joshua Conway says, I was really disappointed with the Lego ATM6 because the interior is quite important to me just to know what's in there. I mean, the Lego ATM6 had an interior. It just wasn't very much of one.
She never even got that set. I don't know. I never acknowledged it.
I picked it up. I liked it. I thought it was a good set.
It was pretty small, right?
I mean, it was the size of the AT-AT, so that was what was unfortunate, because it's supposed to be bigger, but it was just the same size as the other walkers. It would have been nice if they scaled it, even if they had to make like a $200 set, if they just scaled it up to where it was at least scaled to the last AT-AT.
Yeah, to make it like look better.
Right. Like in the film, they're just huge and so impressive, and I don't think the Lego set accomplished that very well. It was still a good set, though. I liked it. Like, if you didn't have the AT-AT, if you just had ATM6s to play with, like, I think it'd be fine. But if you had other stuff, like, it would really, really stick out. Like, the AT-AT, for example, I guess think about it this way. The Lego AT-AT set, like the old one, if you compared it to a snowspeeder, like, it's smaller than it should be, but it's still close enough to where it's believable. Like, you can have them interact with each other and it doesn't look like extremely out of scale. So compare that.
If you compare a first order TIE fighter to the ATM6, it's like almost as tall.
I was gonna say even more specifically, compare the ski speeder to the ATM6, and like it's like, okay, like something's very wrong here. Like this is much because the ski speeder is bigger than the snow speeder. So like when you put that next to the Lego ATM6, it looks way too big.
That's the only Lego set I'd probably use in a mock.
The ski speeder?
Yeah, because I think it looks good.
Oh, it looks great. I love that set.
I don't think there's any problems with it. I mean, there's not too many sets I'd keep in a mock. The Lego TIE Fighters are one, and then the ski speeder.
Oh yeah, no, that's why Garrett and I had no problems using that ski speeder in our crate mock, because it looked perfect. Like there's nothing wrong with it.
Probably saved a decent amount of money too for not building a custom model.
Will Harper says, I think they should make Lego minifigs skinnier like Lego Friends figs. That's a no from me, dog. I think if there's one thing you can expect to never change, it's the minifigure. Like the minifigure as is, I would say will never change.
Imagine them trying to do like realistic Lego minifigures.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work out.
I kind of liked when Lego minifigures were yellow because it kind of just goes back to the Lego. But then when I look at like the regular toned color, I was just like, it looks good, I guess. I don't know.
I'll take the detail of modern day figures over anything. Joshua Conway says, Jay, do you think with the amount of structure in the new Star Destroyer, I could put a big interior? You would have to add a significant amount of extra structure. Because the way it's built, like, it doesn't have a ton... Like, it's strong enough to hold those panels up, but, like, you would have to do a lot of work to put some floors in there and have that work out, so...
Does the new Star Destroyer have bottom panels on it, unlike the Knights of Ren ship, which is just...
Yeah, no. Unlike even the Super Star Destroyer was just flat on the bottom. But no, the current Star Destroyer is good all around. It looks good from all angles.
And I actually am definitely going to get the Super Star Destroyer soon, because some guy on Rebreakable, he made a cheaper version of it. So he changed like a wanted list on Bricklink to make all the parts cheaper, and then the panel pieces.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I would actually like to Bricklink that set because it would just be nice to have it. Like, I had it at one point and I sold it because I didn't care for it. But in hindsight, I would just like to have it in my collection since it's such an important set.
You can like get the parts like where they're not like colored correctly, like and the inside ones for like it's like $300 about. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's amazing.
I mean, and that's with having like using random colored parts. But if you just take those out of your own collection, it's probably like $100.
I might have to do that. Send me that list on Instagram if you can. I'd appreciate that.
I can do that.
And yeah, Chandler Pounds. I did see the deleted scene where Greedo fights Anakin.
It was on Star Wars Theories page today. He was reacting to it.
That's so just... I'm glad that didn't make it to the film. Joshua says, I asked because it's a really spacious interior, even if it's hollow. And if I change the stand, I could probably make it work. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of space in there. You could add something if you really wanted. Apparently, Star Wars Theory said the Anakin fight should have stayed in. Like, why? Like, what is the point of that scene? Like, that scene adds nothing to the film, other than there's Greedo, which is stupid. Stop shrinking the Star Wars universe, please. Anakin did not have to know. Anakin did not have to be the creator of C-3PO and like have known Greedo. Like, come on, guys.
Well, the guy said who made the Super Star Destroyer, it cost him $270, like 270 euros with all the parts without shipping.
Wow, that's
awesome.
awesome.
Wanted list. Super cheap.
At this point, I have all the figures from it, so the only thing I need, I guess, is the plaque.
But yeah, I mean, they do make, a lot of people make reproduction.
Oh yeah, I would just get
models.
I just get a reproduction
actually, one. I've actually been wanting to do one for the Zeta class shuttle I have, and then the AT Walker I have.
Oh yeah, cool. For sure.
Well, by the way, I just sent you the link to the Rebreakable thing with.
Appreciate that. Anakin coding Sith into C-3PO be like, but seriously though, like, ugh. It also just seems silly to me that he would make a protocol droid to help his mom around the house. Like, C-3PO didn't clean stuff. Like, how could he possibly be helping Shmi? Like, his arms can barely bend. Like, he's like slow and awkward. Like, it just makes no sense. Maybe if Shmi couldn't speak English, like she just like had like a voice defect and was mute. But like, just The fact that the plot idea was, oh, I made this droid so my mom can have help around the house. Also, this droid doesn't do any cleaning or maintenance around the house. It's just stupid.
I think we can all agree on something. Shmi ruined Star Wars. She ruined the galaxy by having Anakin.
She did. Why didn't she go to a doctor and figure out why the heck this baby was growing in her? She was like, alright, this just happens. This is a normal thing. I'll just have this kid. No big deal.
I could imagine a show for Shmi. So Shmi's parents are Jedi.
Oh my god.
Then it leads to that.
I can imagine a show where, like, the Emperor, Palpatine, goes to Tatooine, and he, like, meets Shmi, and they have this, like, extended romance, and then he, like, tells her, oh, I have to leave, you know, after their last night together, and then he, like, wipes her mind so she doesn't remember a thing. So she thinks there wasn't a father, but there actually was, she just doesn't remember.
Could imagine that. Never know.
And Anakin is actually a Palpatine.
At this point, I'm not surprised with anything that happens in Star Wars. If we go see Darth Maul return in Mandalorian, like...
True. Adam says if Anakin makes C-3PO gray, who made him gold? I mean, someone between episode 2 and 3 was like, hey, 3PO, you need some gold plating, homie. And they just gave it to him.
Does anyone remember the episode? It's where the droid, it's with C-3PO and R2-D2, and they're in Coruscant and they get kidnapped by Cat Bane.
Yes.
I love the part where they go to the droid massage.
Oh yeah, the droid spa.
So it's the stupidest thing ever, but the funniest thing at the same time.
That right there was some prequel world building, bro. Like that, we needed more of that in the sequels. We needed more droid spas.
If I make a Coruscant mock ever, I'm gonna make sure to add the droid.
Oh, you need the droid spa. And Darth Revan, I don't dislike Star Wars theory. You keep asking. I don't dislike him. I just don't agree with him on really anything. That's a good thing. I'll try to find something that Star Wars theory and I actually agree on.
Anakin, your favorite character?
Oh god, his favorite character is either Qui-Gon Jinn or Anakin, which blows my mind. Like Anakin, I get, but Qui-Gon, like that's shocking to me.
You see him for like probably his screen time's probably like 30-40 minutes.
What's up, Sonseth? How you doing, bro? Chandler Pound says Jerry Springer should be a character in Star Wars. Yes. Why didn't Shmi go to Jerry Springer to figure out where the heck her kid came from? Side panel's almost done. Just gotta build the door.
Oh, that looks good so far.
Appreciate it. But yeah, man. No, I can't believe only 2 months. I'm surprised we haven't seen any like marketing for Mando season 2.
It comes out in October, right?
Yeah, like we're 2 months out. Like no trailer or anything. Like that's actually pretty shocking.
Have they announced anything like, oh, it's gonna be delayed for the virus?
No. So what I actually saw, the only article I saw in regards to that was that they had got all the filming done basically before this started, so they were good on that. So, I mean, there could potentially be delays with post-production, but the last, like, article I saw was, like, them saying, oh, yeah, like, everything's fine production-wise.
Like, the editing could be done from a house or a small
Exactly,
facility
yeah.
with a couple of people. Like, I don't think there's too much of a problem with that.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just something, like, they don't have enough maintenance to keep up the Disney Plus servers to have, like, tons of people going on with The Mandalorian.
I could see that, yeah.
Like, without it crashing. Because so many people probably canceled after Mando Season 1
True.
and now are coming back. Canceled for a couple months because they honestly wasn't using it.
Honestly, the only thing I really use Disney Plus now for is pulling up stuff from Star Wars, like when I'm building mocks, or The Simpsons, surprisingly enough.
I got it back, and now I just watch old Disney Channel TV shows.
Oh, nice.
I watched, like, what's it called? Like, the whole Sweet Life on Deck series in, like, 3 days.
Oh, that's amazing. I never watched
It's
Sweet Life on
addictive.
Deck. I watched Sweet Life, was that like the original show when I was younger,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Sweet.
I wasn't really... I watched a little bit of that a while ago. But...
What's up, Kedem? How you doing, bro?
Did you ever watch the Gravity Falls?
I did not. That's after my time.
Yeah. I mean, that show... That was a great show.
I've heard good things about it, yeah.
It's just really fun, and there's so much mystery.
That show's great.
Is it better than the Clone Wars?
Nah, not for me personally, but some people probably would say that.
All right, if you're taking the fact that you're a Star Wars fan out of it, like, do you think it's a better show? Just like I'll put it this way: would a non-Star Wars fan appreciate Gravity Falls or Clone Wars more?
Definitely Gravity Falls, honestly, because it's more relatable.
I feel you, yeah.
Compared to like the whole thing with like aliens and all that. Like,
Got you. Does anyone get kissed and die in Gravity Falls?
let me think. Not really.
That's the only reason I watch the Clone Wars, for the kisses of deaths.
Yeah.
Ryan Williams says, as a Star Wars fan, Gravity Falls is far better. Wow, that's some high praise.
Well, I mean, they're so different. is the
Right,
thing.
yeah,
Like, they're
yeah.
not even close. Like,
I'm sure Gravity
so-
Falls, I imagine, is actually a linear storyline.
oh, for sure, it's way more put together. Like, they had from season 1 to season 2, like their whole plan out already.
I feel you, yeah.
They weren't making up stuff as they go.
Honestly, like, I like the structure of Clone Wars works in some ways, but I think that show, just in general, would work a lot better if, like, you can still do your, like, side episodes and arcs, but, like, it would have been nice if there was just an overarching story, like, everything kind of progressed in a natural way, just to really get an idea of, like, where the Republic is and, like, where things are going. Like, are we currently winning the war? Are we currently losing the war? Like every arc in our episode is so contained that, like, you can get invested in it for that episode, but it doesn't really do much for the grand scheme of things. Like, I think the show would just be much easier to get into if there was just an overarching story, like I don't know. I would just prefer that.
And also, if the episodes were in order, like, because they were putting
Exactly, that would help,
episode that was
too.
before the Clone Wars movie, season 2. It's like, who's gonna understand that if you're
Yeah. No, the most
an
confusing
8-year-old
thing
wouldn't
for me.
understand that, they would think it's a whole new thing.
No, the most confusing thing for me was seeing Uncle Ono die in season 1, and then he's like in future episodes, and I'm like, what is happening right now?
Oh yeah, I agree with that. If they would have had, I think it would have been cool if we could have gotten like every once in a while, like probably every season, we get like an episode where it's just showing what's going on in the war. So you have like Palpatine looking at like how all the planets, like which ones are being held by like droids or clones or whatever.
Right, yeah, like maybe the show starts out and it's like as your introduction to what the heck the Clone Wars is, we find out, you know, they're separatists, they're trying to gain support throughout the galaxy to oppose the Republic, and maybe there's like however many like systems that are important, and like these are going to be our focus. You guys are going to do this, you guys are going to do this, and like this is our just overarching goal. That's my thing. I like my conflicts to just have an overarching goal, and the Clone Wars lacks that. All the goals are just contained to the arcs or episodes, to where like a victory, it's not really clear how important it is because it almost doesn't matter when it happened, right? So like if our goal now is like we need to protect this planet for whatever reason, and if we don't, then like this is the issue we're going to face. And you can have many episodes centered around that, related to that. You can also like branch off and like show like a side story, like that's whatever. But like everything's just kind of going somewhere. I guess that's why that's kind of the one
There
thing
needs
I
to
don't
be
love about it.
stakes.
Yeah,
Well,
like
if
yeah,
we don't
like
gain this planet, then the separatists are gonna go kill all these people. I don't know, like.
right, yeah, just something to help me understand like where is this going? Like, what
Overarching goal.
exactly?
Show.
Like, I get the goal is like the Separatists are bad and we need to stop anything they're doing,
We
but
don't even see the Separatists being bad in any of the episodes. All we see is Dooku
yeah,
killing people. Like,
I mean,
we don't see the droids. I mean, okay, the Zygerian slaver arc, but that's like season 5, I want to say, season 4. Like, that's the only episode I can think of that.
yeah, I just like kind of understanding. Like, even Rebels did it kind of well. Like, they like went on adventures that maybe weren't a part of the main story, but like every season, like they made it clear like this is what we need to do, and like things kind of built up to that, you know. So like it was just easier to follow, and like you could understand like finding the B-wing, for example, was a big deal. And like you could see how that fit into the context of the story. Like Thrawn, like, and his plans were like there was just everything was just much easier to understand. Like
Everything was in a single storyline compared to the Clone Wars, where it's everywhere.
Francis says, I really like how they showed how the separatist politicians were not all bad. And yeah, that's good. Like, add some... Everything doesn't necessarily have to be black and white with the separatists, because it's not, like, they're not the Empire. Like, there are many systems who might want to leave the Republic for various reasons. What is my opinion on the heavy Scout Walker? Are you talking about... Are you talking about the First Order one? The Crawley boy? Oh, I see you, Francis. He says, yeah, the First Order one. I thought it was an interesting design. It obviously wasn't in the film, so that kind of made it less desirable, but I thought it was fine. Could have been a cool set if it did anything in the movie. But it's all good. It happens.
Which set?
The First Order Heavy Scout Walker. The one with the legs. The Crawley boy. Yeah.
The weird crawly thing. Okay.
Honestly, think about...
that of a set. I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah, that's what like it was a fine set. It was just like it's hard to feel anything for it, considering we don't see it do anything in the film.
It came with good figs, like
it did. It came with a resistance troop, which was good because like those were hard to get at that time. Like when we were building crate, we got a bunch of those figures because it was the cheapest crate style resistance figure we could get in a set. It came with Hux.
Yeah, and I mean now they're worth like not too much because that set went on sale so much.
Oh yeah. It came with Hux as well. It came with probably a First Order crew because every First Order set has a First Order crew in it.
And
The little bag with the yellow pieces you have, it looks like you're eating popcorn when you take it out. Like
Tasty. Do I like Lego architecture? I don't have a strong opinion about architecture. It's just kind of whatever to me. I feel like I say that a lot. Like, I don't think people realize that I'm a much bigger Star Wars fan than I am a Lego fan. Like, I love Lego, obviously, but Star Wars is a very necessary component of that. Like, a Lego city is probably the furthest I'll branch out with and be super passionate about. But other than that, like, I'm just all in on Star Wars.
There's a really good city. I don't know if you've seen it. It's by Bevan Bricks. I don't know if you've seen it.
I don't think so. Is it like on Instagram or something?
It's on YouTube. It's a build series. It's not really complete though.
Oh, did you say Bevan's Bricks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to that person. Yeah, I've seen that.
City's looking epic.
Oh yeah. I
It's
think
like a big airport. Like that's one of my dream cities.
I think he's the guy that like he built like a barn in his backyard to specifically house his Lego City, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've heard him talking about the barn.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know it.
Yeah, like before like I've been following him for a while, and he literally just was like, "All right, I need more space. I'll just build a freaking barn in my backyard."
I want to see him make Star Wars mocks because I know he's into Star Wars. He said a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
Because he definitely has the space in his barn. I mean,
Oh,
he's a
that'd
big
be sick.
room.
But I would love to have that much wide open space.
It's perfect for building whatever mock you want to build.
I would just like to
Not
have enough
limited.
space to keep mocks built. That'd be nice. Like my dream
Yeah.
setup is to just have a giant room with a bunch of permanent mocks from my favorite Star Wars locations, like large scale.
Have a whole space area in between each planet.
Oh, that'd be funny. Have like space traffic.
Yeah. I want to see like I don't know how you would ever make like a space mock really, but I want to see like a whole bunch of like ships, but it would be so expensive because all you're doing in a space build is you're just building ships and putting them like
Right.
in
Yeah.
an area. There's not much unless you're customizing it, but it would be so expensive.
Hi,
Hey, what's up, Jedi Bob?
me and Bluebrick and all the boyos were having some good conversations in the chat.
Were y'all plotting to conspire against me?
Sure.
Oh. Can y'all not?
No.
Oh.
Sad boyo noises.
But yeah, I was
That's
gonna
all
say, real quick, I was gonna say, my dream, not really my dream, I think a very possible way to do a space battle in Star Wars is the Battle of Dakar in The Last Jedi. Basically have like the ground, quote unquote, be the layer of a dreadnought. I mean, the top layer of a dreadnought. And basically just put all the ships and stuff on top of that. Like, maybe you could even build a part of the bridge towards the back and have, like, Captain Kennedy and his crew looking out at everyone. But I think it'd be sweet to have, like, that line of bombers with the X-Wings and A-Wings, like, kind of approaching the battle, and even have some TIE fighters chasing down Poe. I think that'd be really cool.
I don't know if you've seen. I seen this one bomber mock the other day. Was it Inther who made that?
That's not a bomber. I don't know what you're talking about.
Starbricks made a bomber.
Okay, because I think it was Inther who posted it the other day. That's why.
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah,
I saw that there weren't any guests in the waiting room, and that's why I joined because I was like, oh, just Shmee Nuggies.
Oh, okay, yeah. Welcome to our club.
Welcome to our club, the Magic Conch.
If anyone wants to join, go to the stream waiting room on Discord.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Darian
I
Chet
wanna
says, I think it'd be cool to get a Star Destroyer with a big boy cannon from episode 9.
For me, I know we were talking about the cities just now. My dream city would be to have an elevated railroad track, like going through the main part.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what I used to have in my city that I had a while ago.
Like New York.
Kind of like New York or Chicago, even.
Right.
Similar stuff like that.
Yeah, I always thought that'd be cool. I mean, the Lego train system, I think, is very conducive to that.
I built a city with my neighbor a while ago. Like, this was a long time ago when we were really young. And I found the pictures the other day. I was like, wow, this actually wasn't even that bad.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
surprised.
With your
Oh,
neighbor? Like, were
yeah.
y'all, like, childhood friends or something?
He was my next door neighbor, so he would just come over every day, and we would just build.
That's what's up.
That's crazy.
That was the life, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're just so much older now. Like, we still live next door to each other, but it's just hard to be able to
Right. I feel you.
get together so much like that.
Sad teenager noises.
Growing
Sad
old
grown
isn't
up.
fun, everyone. Don't do it if you can avoid it.
Oh, if you could just build Legos all day with your neighbor, that's where it's
Exactly.
at.
That's all we really want to do.
This boy
We were on a call and we were watching the video together. We were like freaking out because we forgot about half of the buildings. Like that
That's
we
awesome.
built. And it was insane. I mean, it was pretty big, I would say, our city, but it wasn't like incredibly detailed.
Sounds to me like you need to continue your Lego City.
After I looked at that, I wanted to build a city so much. I was like, I should wipe my current project.
Nah, bro, finish Octo. It is weird. There's Taco
It's actually
and
getting
Octo.
pretty close. It's not that close. I don't know why I said it's getting pretty close. It's a good start, I meant to say.
Are you still feeling
I'm gonna...
motivated to finish it?
Oh, for sure. I'm excited. I'm just kind of running out parts again. I need to make an order again soon.
I know that story all too well.
Hey. I made start off the mock. I made a $50 order, which is one of my biggest Bricklink orders. I don't usually spend a lot from one store, and I'm already running out most of the parts.
What are you building? What mock?
Octo.
Hey Jay, a certain brother of mine wants to join the stream.
Yeah, bring him in. I mean, I'm about to finish up, but he can come on.
Hello,
Jedi John.
Brother.
Jedi John.
Jedi John,
okay,
are you there?
Guess he's just not here.
Wow. Tell him to stop breaking my heart.
Wow. Yeah, I totally forgot to get Jedi John last night when we were talking about all the...
Was he awake?
Yeah, I should have gotten him because
wow,
we were talking about action figures. And
I know. You failed to tell me this until after you got off. I was like, why don't you get me? He was like, I don't know. I was like, thanks, man.
That's such a Jedi Bob thing to do.
Such a Jedi Bob move.
Unfortunately.
Jedi Bob, you know how you're always saying that Colt would make a great wingman?
Yeah.
I don't think that you would make a very good wingman.
I'd steal the girl from you.
True.
I feel like I would tell her way too much, too fast.
I'd be like, hey, remember that time you did the weird thing? And then she'd be like, hey, I'm gonna go over there now.
Yeah. You're like, hey, Jay, how's that rash going, by the way?
You're just like, he's joking. He's joking.
Hey, Jay, what's that restaurant you go to all the time? You know, the one with the owl? You take all your guy friends there? What's that called? That's a Jedi Bob.
What's your favorite Lego Star Wars minifigure? And she's like, what did he say? You're just like,
I don't know. I don't play with Lego.
Does not compute. You're under arrest.
You're under arrest. Intruder alert.
I told my brother last night that it was interesting how me, you, and my brother all kind of grew up with 3 different generations of wrestling and how they kind of all crossed into each other.
Of wrestling.
Yeah.
That's how you have to say it down here. Style.
Wrestling.
Wrestling. It's WRASSLIN.
We say WWE.
I love how they used to say WC. They went WCW.
WCW. All right, we're not gonna make this a wrestling stream. We can talk about wrestling when I finish.
Wrestling's horrible.
Yeah, wrestling sucks. It's all about Star Wars.
It's all about football and how you play it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's all about the game and how you play it. What's my least favorite Lego Star Wars set? The helmets. I back in the day I would have said the Twilight, but I feel like I've warmed up on Lego play sets now.
Hey John, what's your favorite Lego set?
Out of the 3 I own, or what's
no, just any of them. I mean, even mine.
Ours.
I don't know.
You don't have one that you particularly really love?
I'm just getting into Lego now, so I don't really. I mean, I think the Star Destroyer is pretty cool. I like the X-Wing, obviously.
You really do love the X-Wing.
The X-Wing is my favorite Star Wars ship in general, so yeah, I like your...
Which X-Wing do you have, Jedi Bob?
I have 2. I have the Resistance and I have the Rebel one. He likes my Rebel one.
Both the newest versions?
Yeah. No, the Resistance one's from 2017.
Oh, the blue one?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Didn't you say you're gonna get the AT-AT?
Yeah, that's the one I'm probably looking forward to the most.
Hey.
For the new wave.
And you're getting the Razor Crest.
You're
Yeah,
beginning that 501st battle pack.
Bro,
No.
why don't you get a Rich Boy J Razor Crest though?
Because that's $600.
So I'm worth it.
Anything, hey dude.
I'm worth it.
And you support a builder in the process.
Yeah, bro, support me.
Yeah, but I also don't have $600 to waste.
Waste? Waste? Wow.
No, not like that. Like, I meant,
Jedi
like,
Bob,
you know,
you're on thin ice.
I'm just saying,
Choose
I can't
your
drown-
next
I can't
words.
Just, I don't even have $600 now. Where would I get $600 from?
Bro, I mean,
Get a loan.
yeah, get a
Get a
loan.
loan.
Get a
Hey,
credit,
what
bro.
do you
You're
want this loan for?
bro, you're old enough to
How
get
about
it.
the Rich Boy J Razor Crest?
Bro, you're old
Oh,
enough
of
to get a
course.
credit card.
Yeah, it's like, does Jay take credit card?
Yeah,
Jay-
bro.
No.
Jay's like, I'll give you a loan, but you gotta pay me interest. Because like this whole scheme.
Yes.
Tell you what, someone wants to donate $600, and then Jay can just pay for the Razor Crest and send it to me.
Oh my god. Jedi
Or,
Bob.
you know, I'll let my brother have it actually.
Wow, you don't even like my Razor Crest enough to keep it for yourself.
No, I love my brother enough. I want to give him the gift of Rich Boy J.
But you don't love me enough to keep my Razor. You would insult me by giving my Razor Crest away.
We
Mike.
practically, our rooms are just like one little bathroom apart. Like, I could just walk over there and see it any time.
But
You can
it's,
just buy two. Just buy two.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
then-
He
going
did the same
$1,200.
thing to you. You can go look at it.
yeah, exactly.
Dang. This is true. This is true.
Me and Bob will trade it off like a child. We'll be like, all right, so Monday and Tuesday this week is mine.
Oh my god. You're gonna have joint custody over that Razor Crest.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what was pretty insulting? The other day, Jedi John kind of insulted my mock.
Oh, what did he say?
Didn't insult his mom. Oh my god.
You sort of did.
Bro, you know your brother is sensitive. You know you need to choose your words carefully around him.
I literally, he showed me pictures of his mock when I was away, and then I came back home, and then he was like, "What do you think of my mock?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I've already seen it." I'm like, but he like acted like he did like a huge improvement since the last time.
I added a second door and I added a curved wall.
Bro,
Those
you
are
added
big
an
improvements.
entire second door and an entire curved wall.
Yeah.
And I was
Bro.
just like, I can't tell. I didn't know.
Wow, Jedi. I
Oh,
bet you also
I-
didn't notice that Jedi Bob changed his hair.
Yeah,
It got
I didn't know
longer.
he got a new T-shirt either. Wow. Oh no. Like, all of a sudden, he's just gonna start bringing it up. He's like a girl. He's like so sensitive when it comes to that stuff.
I mean,
So you know what we watched last night, Jay? And I'm sure you'll find a way to defend it. We watched Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
that's the second one.
Oh,
Yes.
it is,
Like,
and it is the worst movie I've ever seen, ever.
Oh
It-
my
it's-
god, it is
It's
not.
not the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it's not good. I hated it, but it was not. It's definitely not the worst movie.
It's the
ever.
worst Jurassic Park movie.
I would say that. Yeah. I'd say I hate it. I think that's my least favorite.
I thought it was
It
okay.
is-
Like it's not.
Ex-
It wasn't offensive, but it wasn't like
Oh, it's
good.
offensive.
You know what's a great movie? Back to the Future.
Back to
Oh,
the
yeah.
Future is a great movie.
That was great.
I really want to make a mock of this scene, like you know where. What
You
is
mean
it?
the
Like
Libyans?
when they're riding the DeLorean, like by the billboard sign. Just think that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Do it.
Do it, or else.
Eh, dude, I would, but I don't know. I have this mock to work on.
Man, y'all don't.
Destroy it.
Wow.
Just destroy it.
Just give it up.
Come on.
It'd be a good like mini mock, but then I have to go build a DeLorean, get the figures.
I mean,
Jedi
it's
John, when you
worth it.
building your mock.
Never. Probably.
Wow.
I'll let the professionals handle the mock building.
Oh, like Jedi Bob.
Yeah.
There you go. See, Bobby said something
hey,
nice.
listen. The reason my mock will be good is because no one else makes Halo mocks, so I'm the best you got right now.
David told me he's probably gonna do a Halo mock after Mandalore, so
Ah, crap.
I actually don't know that for a fact. Please don't quote me on that, anyone.
No, if he did that, honestly, I think he would lose subs. I'm not kidding.
People would be
Yeah.
pretty disappointed.
Doesn't know that Halo is just awful.
No, I mean it's not that Halo's bad. It's just that's not what his audience is subscribed to him for.
Yeah.
All of his audience is sub to his Star Wars builds.
I don't get why people like Star Wars mocks. Like I love Star Wars mocks, but like I don't know. I feel like I think the reason I don't find myself like striving to build one is because it's a very oversaturated market, if you will.
That's why you gotta do stuff that's unique, that's like hasn't been done to the scale that
You gotta do stuff that
So like Rich Boy J,
Not
pick a
just
giant
scale.
star killer.
yeah.
not just
True.
scale. Like you have Padme's apartment mock. No one's done that. Like,
Exactly.
Twitter
And
sees
I'm
it.
sure if they have it sucked. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Wow.
I saw it. I liked it.
The Padme apartment. Well,
Nah, I don't know. Like I think when you do them large scale, they're definitely cool. Cough cough, Rich Boy J. But I don't know. It's just like I find myself thinking like, oh, Halo, that's really cool. It's coming back soon, and Master Chief Collection's pretty popular right now. So I'm like,
I agree with you.
And
like,
just like that.
small mini mocks of Star Wars are pretty overdone. Like, if you look at like some of the mini mocks like you would see on Instagram, so many of them are just like the same freeform border.
yeah, exactly. They're just-
That's why
You
you
just
need
get-
to watch the Lego Star Wars mock showcase.
What you
Yeah,
just
like
said.
I like the mocks on there, but I'm just saying like oh my, it's just all the same to me. A lot of them, like yeah, Jay stands out, Matt's stand out. Okay, yeah, they do. And I would say I would say David's Kashyyyk stands out.
That is Mandalore.
Not
And it's
yeah.
Mandalore.
Oh yeah, because I mean, there's like 1,000 large scale Mandalores out there.
But like
I've seen a
I don't know.
couple Mandalores out there.
Every like mid-scale mock to small-scale Star Wars mock, it's just the same. It's just some troopers like running around doing nothing. And I'm just like, what
I
is
definitely
this?
agree with that.
Like I'm like I've seen this a billion times. Make
I don't
something.
know.
I think that's what makes the people that do it like put like hours upon like days worth of hours in, and makes their mocks even all the greater because they're so like
Yeah.
unique and they have so much like scale to them and stuff.
Well, it's not even that the mocks are bad. They're just kind of like you just see so many of the same, and it makes sense because people just like, oh well, what this is small, cheap, and easy.
Like a small crate mock would be like, okay, that's cool, but it's nothing like jaw dropping. But then you look at like Jay's or David's crate mock, and you're like, oh wow, that was like they had built a giant wall, and then there's
Yeah,
like,
you
you
gotta
tell.
create something that is so different from most things. Like a scene that really hasn't even been done, even if you're doing it at a smaller scale.
Padme's
Like-
apartment.
Padme's apartment.
Yeah.
Apartment.
Like
I think
for
we
me,
might
when I
be
was
onto
trying to
something
choose
with
my
Padme's apartment, guys.
For
I
me, when
wanna
I was
be-
trying to choose my
No, you can
when
go
I
ahead.
was trying
Sorry.
to choose when I was trying to choose my next large scale mock, I wanted to choose something that hasn't been done. I'm like, I want to do Endor. I'm like, nope, like that's been done more than enough. And then I just have always liked Octo, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do Octo. Hasn't been done at a large scale really.
There you go.
Yeah, I think some good. I want to see a pod race one. Bad, dude.
That one-
Pod racer, especially if you motorize it.
Bro, Rich Boy J.
I want to see Easter egg of Breaking Bad in there and everything.
Oh yeah. I wanted to do it on Back to the Future Easter egg, like when all the Native Americans are chasing the DeLorean, and he like hides in like that small cave.
Oh,
And then the bear
that
comes
would be a
out.
good one.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished the third movie. It's rough, man. It's rough.
You
That's
haven't
not
watched
that's
it
not
yet?
bad. It's not
I
bad.
watched
It's not bad, but the first one is just so good compared to the other two.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
The third movie just was really dragged out at that point. I feel
Yeah.
It's
it was
just
so random.
Marty is just too much of a Mary Sue.
Oh my god.
The problem with the Back
Very stupid.
and I don't even hate the sequel, but I just think that the problem was is they didn't give them like I'm pretty sure the second and third one came out like a year like after one another.
There's a
Like,
trailer for the second one. For the third one at the end of the second one.
Yeah. So it's just like they didn't give them a lot of time to breathe.
Anyways,
Alright.
I'm done streaming. I just finished up this wall on the side of the Razor Crest. And yeah, it's been a good time. Got to hang out, talk some Star Wars, make a little bit more progress on this giant vehicle. So thanks to everyone for coming through. Appreciate all of you lovely boyos. I'm actually pretty hungry. I want to go eat something. So yeah, tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I think tomorrow I'll probably drop a minifig wall update because I got quite a few minifigs in that need to go on the wall. And yeah, that's the way it goes. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I always appreciate you guys, and Stay tuned. Stay tuned.